Hold on, I'm posting that I'm live on Discord, guys. There we go. There we go. Post. Hello. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? How we feeling today? Yeah, it's a chill day, guys. Just got back from vacation. Just got back from vacation. So I'm chilling. All right. Yep. Shortest vacation? Well, I never take long ones, so you know what? That's what I think a vacation is. That's what it is for me, so, you know. Anyway, Mother Cypress has arrived. I haven't streamed Gigi, you know? I haven't streamed NoPixel. I haven't streamed GTA on main in fucking... in so many months. It's just purely alt streams. But I did promise that if I think it's gonna be a chill day, if I think it's gonna be a big day or something major's happening, I'll do it here.
What up, GEEGA Nation?
So we haven't done that in a bit. So yeah, when a day is, you know, as we say, extra chill, sometimes it's got to be here. And I think today is gonna be a good day. Yep. Yep.
Thanks to @Comrade Glorious
That's what we're doing.
For my sub gift.
That's what we're doing. We'll sit here for a minute. I'll recap because we're gonna hit an ad in a sec. GTA chat's been going crazy since Friday. Yeah, I mean, I have the chat muted. There are times where I've unmuted it to drop a thing in there and be like, guys, reminder, do this, and then that's it. It just stays muted for me, so I don't know. I haven't been watching streams. I did log in over the weekend a couple times to do some like work that needed to get done. I did the kickbacks late night Sunday, you know, whatever. Stuff like that. But was staying away from doing too much. You sent like 40k messages in those 3 days. Is there a way for me to see that stat? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. My only regret is I can't put my music.
I start collection pension?
Yes, it's time. And this is I can't get my you got a chart, send it over. I wish I could play my music so that it would show up in the VOD. So VOD watchers won't know that we're starting right off with it was a good day. We're starting it strong. Send me the chart. You're hitting 1 million in there. That's crazy. You know, I know some people will be a bit disconnected from GTA stuff, and then there will also be pocket people that are connected. The ones that are disconnected have no idea that the GTA chat in my Discord, less than a year, almost hit 1 million messages. You compare that to every other chat about everything else. I mean, it's insane. It's insane. Someone sent me a screenshot. They were like, look, if you search for a number of messages in this channel, it's about to hit 1 million messages. I was like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Insane. Oh, wait, hold on. We got a chart. So, you know, GTA is slowed down. RP is slowed down. I mean, we can always make it. We can always keep it going. We always do shit. But at the end of the day, right? Like, it has its ups and downs as far as how active it is. But look at this chart. In the past few days. If you're not someone who normally watches that GTA content, just know that shit's been popping the fuck off, okay? I don't talk about it on here very much. I leave that for the alt channel. Yeah. It ad's about to hit, so we'll talk about it, but let me thank some gifters and things, because some of you popped off and I'm so appreciative. Hold on. Let me scroll down. I don't want to miss any of you. Start with Gigantify an emote from Oshi. Thanks for putting a huge moon pregario in the chat. That's great. Thank you for the bits for that. Nick, thank you for the tier 3 for 18 months. I want to thank you, Nick, in particular, especially for always working super fucking hard on recapping GTA for people. It's very appreciative because some people don't watch RP, but they want to just know what's going on a little bit, and you know, you fucking go crazy in the Discord. You hold that chat down, almost 1 million messages, and you're still holding that shit down. And you do the recaps, and it's very, very, very helpful for people. So thank you for the tier 3 for 18 months. Again, Nick. Snack, thank you for 13 months of Prime. Appreciate that. Blazing 2 years at tier 2. Officially, it means you've hit 27 months, but it's a 24-month streak. Let's go. He says in his resub message, gay sex. Thank you. Thank you, Blazing. I agree. Thank you for the hype train, guys. Texas, 30 months. Thank you for coming back for 30 months. That's crazy, too. Man, that is just insane. Oh, it didn't even start the ad. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna hit a 1 minute and a half ad right now. So I'm just thanking shit, and it just gets rid of the pre-roll for people for a bit, and it doesn't hit that mid-roll for 2.5. All right. All right. It's gonna throw a 1 minute and a half ad in there right now. I won't do this. All right. Hold on, I'm scrolling up. Dragon Slayer, thank you to the tier 3 for 28 months. Tier 3, that's insane. Thank you so much. 28 months is a long time, man. I don't feel like I've even been streaming that long. Jagarath, 24 months of Prime. Thank you. You said, we chillin', but with a cease, because you're freaking out. Well, you know what chill day means. Ansrel, tier 3 for 20 months, says, what up, GG Nation? Hello, GG Nation. We're so back on main. Just for today. Hey, look, I like promised, if something is popping off, I promised I would do it here. I would do it here instead of on alt, so people don't miss it. So we're here. JC, thank you for 22 months. Apparently Comrade gifted him a sub for a long time, so he's still riding that one out.
Moly.
Thank you to both of you. Thank you. Slay, thank you for subscribing. We got a fresh subscriber. Thank you. Who else? Hold on. Oh, it's Peke-chan, hello. How are you? Sorry, we have an ad in progress. Peke, I'm thanking gifted subs. Peke, I love you. Hello. I was awake at 6:30 a.m. in Peke's stream. 6:30 a.m. in Peke's chat. I was like, hey, what's up? I love you so much. I love you, Peke. So, Gia, it turns out Peke's really cool, LOL. I mean, I've been new. It's on you to figure that out. 4 a.m. JST raid. Yeah, it's got to be so... Oh my, that's crazy. She streamed until 4 a.m. Let's go. Hey, I've been there, done that. Don't die, Peke. Don't die, Peke. That's my kohai. Hello. I never wanted to use the words like senpai kohai for like EN members, but now that we have JP members, I'm like, there we go. Right? She's my kohai. Love you, Becca. I mean, it only makes sense. That's why I didn't want to use it before. I was like, that person's not from Japan. But the moment we got JP members, don't care. Thank you for coming to stream. I was happy. Thank you for streaming. Otspeke. Go to sleep. Good night. Good night, Peke. Please sleep now. I order you to sleep. I'm gonna keep thanking subs, guys. We're doing so. I streamed GTA on this channel for a long time, and I moved it to my alt channel. I don't stream it on my main channel anymore at all because it slowed down. I just wanted to stream it while it was popping, you know. But I still play it a lot, and I'm still very involved and active in it. You can see that on the alt stream, and a lot of shit has been going on. So the chart that you see here is how many messages per person are being sent in the GTA chat in my Discord. So as you can see, in the last few days, It's poppin'. It's poppin'. So we're doing a rare GTA stream on main. Because as promised, I told people, were like, are you never going to stream it here again? And people were crying. And I said, look, if something crazy happens or it's going to be a big day, I'll stream it on main again. Yeah. It's not going to be the main thing here, but I will do one. So today is that one for sure. And we'll see what happens. Just know if you're not normally a GTA viewer, everything is RP. I'm playing a character. As you can see, my character Gigi on the left there, Giovanna. We're going to play her. And the TLDR is there's been a lot of unrest in my crew, in my gang, you know? And it's going to be a good day. What is the second channel? At any point, you can do !alt. It is not a secret channel. It's not a secret alt for sleepy streams. It is me when I'm playing anything that doesn't go on main. That's it. And I put a lot of, genuinely guys, please watch it. Please sub to it. I put a lot of fucking hours into it. I just separate it because some people want to see certain things. And some people want to see other things. So I'm like, okay, I'll put them on different channels. Done. Easy. Right? It's like when YouTubers have a main channel, they have a highlights channel, they have a clips channel. Same thing. So alt is like that for me. So it's not a secret, you know, just go watch it. Ain't no way not Giga's not a secret. Yeah, alt is chill. You thought it was a fake channel. Nope, that's me. That's me. And I play a lot of GTA on there, but if I want to play a game, if I want to finish a JRPG and it's going to take me 200 hours, I'm going to do it over there, right? I'm not going to subject main to that, but I do it there. All right, hold on. Fuck. I need to thank gifters and subs. That's what we were doing here before I hop in game. Unfinished Lyrics, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Filthy Corpo, thank you for 12 months. Welcome back. A whole year is crazy. Waco, thank you for 10 gifted subs. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hype Train's going nuts, guys. You guys are insane. Dr. Karate, thank you for 12 months. Again, another year-long sub. Turbulence, thank you for gifting 5 subs. You always gift. I appreciate it. Botros, thank you for tier 3 for 16 months. Ooh. Hades on Zoloft, thank you for the fresh sub. Welcome on in. Meowsers, thank you for the tier 3 for 28 months. Another person who's been so active for so long. Appreciate that. Frozen QB for 20 months of Prime. Thank you for giving me your Prime forever. Forever and ever. Stashy, thank you for 18 months. He said, thanks for your hard work. Pleasure to listen to you. Thank you. Thank you. He said, followed. Might want to see what's happening in the RP from time to time. Yeah, and the old channel isn't only RP. It's just, you know, it's a lot of it. Capri, thank you for 25 months. 2 years, let's go. Radonis, thank you for 5 gifted subs. Base Jam, yeah, we're playing the playlist today. We're playing the playlist today. It's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be a good day. Did I say it already? Yeah, Radonis, thank you for 5. Hearts, thank you for 15 months. There's so many people resubbing for like over a year. It's crazy. Claymore, thank you for 2 months. Hey, new person. Well, not that new, but you know, newish. Thank you, thank you. Zex, thank you for the 9 months. Congratulations on your sub, baby. Quasar Magician, thank you for 16 months. 16 months. Story Kill, thank you for 9 months again as well. Congrats on your sub, baby. Someone else, that's their name. It's someone else, I promise. Their name is actually someone else. Thank you for 16 months. Noko, thank you for gifting a sub to Peke. I appreciate that. Sky, thank you for gifting 5 gifted subs. Thank you. Someone who freshly subbed today. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for coming in. Ren, always gifting a fuck ton. Thank you so much again. Thank you for the 20. Thank you for the 20. You keep this shit going, man. Kitten Beams, thank you for 12. Kitten Beams is such a good name. New people, make sure to join Discord. Yeah, if you're new, if you're in the community, if you're not really in the community yet, do join the Discord. Join a faction. We're gonna do some cool stuff with the factions soon, guys. I'm excited for that. Align yourself with one of the 3 factions. And just be ready, all right? Just be prepared. We got shit cooking. We got shit cooking. Comrade, thank you for 20 gifted subs. You as well. Thank you for always gifting. Thank you, Comrade. Although every time I say thank you, Comrade, some people don't realize I'm talking to you, a chatter. They're like, did you just call, like, one of your chatters Comrade? Like, I've seen some people be like, is that what you call your chatters? And I'm like, no, it is not, actually. That's a person.
I barely know what this code is.
They're like, whoa.
Music-related GEEGA GEEGIN.
Our chat, our community. Cosmonaucious, thank you for the 30 months. Thank you for the 30 months. There's Comrade, thank you for gifting a sub to Madam Moo. Artificial Spark, thank you for 40 months. That's crazy that you've been here that long. I think I've been streaming for what, 45 months maybe, around there. That's insane. Cabe, thank you for 5 gifted subs. Hold on, I'm still catching up. We're almost there. Cerulean, thank you for 13 months. Jelly Apple Pie, thank you for 13 months as well. Glorpalon Prime for 13 months too. What happened 13? Was that when I joined vshojo? No. It was longer than that. What happened 13 months ago? There's so many 13 months. Whatever. Thanks. Heartbeat Burb, thank you for tier 3 for 15 months. And again, tier 3s, you get access to the Patrician's Parlor in the Discord. I'm going to drop some stuff in there soon, some information. It was around the time you start RP. It was in December. Ouija Bat, thank you for 13 months. It's in between the two, vshojo debut and starting RP. Blueberry Yum, thank you for 8 months. Jub, thank you for 8 months as well. Lionel Johnson, thank you for 15. Kami, thank you for 16 months. Niku, thank you for resubbing for 10 months. Jesus Christ, thank you all. Magic Basin, thank you for the fresh prime. Welcome on and give me your primes now. Soul Banana, thank you for 4 months. Scrolling. Oh, so many dailies. Thank you for doing your dailies, by the way. Keep doing them. Nexus, thank you for 15 months. He said, I barely know what this chord is. I assume music related. Yeah, Discord. Join Discord. Cruelty-free Viking, as always, thank you so much. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Average Moyai Enjoyer, thank you for 18 months of Prime. Izzy, thank you for 32 months. That's insane. Glorpingle Gus, thank you for 8 months. And then we are caught up. Yeah, maybe it's the vshojo debut or something. But anyway, TLDR, RP started popping the fuck off recently. And it's gonna be a chill day and nothing crazy will happen, and I totally won't yell at anyone or crash out. So we're hopping on the server, okay? We're hopping on. It's time, and we're gonna start off with a meeting with just the girls of the crew, because, you know, even if you don't watch this stuff, you know how things work. When a bunch of gamers get around and they organize a thing, the girls that are in that group tend to be the organizers and the doers, right? You know? I don't think you need to be a watcher of anything to know that. I don't think, you know. I think you all get it. Oh god, what should Gigi wear today? Oh god. Aura. Oh man. We gotta wear white because we gotta meet the girls. Should she wear this to stand on business? Poop suit? She could wear the poop suit. There she is. Okay. Let's call up the girls, you know? I don't want to see anyone first but them. Let's call Andy.
Hello.
I have woken the fuck up. Can you... I'm gonna call girls down. It's fucking time. Can we meet at the church on Route 68? Do you have time?
Yeah. Where... Side question. Where the fuck do I get boxes?
Like boxes to put things in, like to carry them
just
around,
a
like
box.
grime boxes. Yeah. Grime. I actually have
not a grime box, just a cardboard box.
Oh, to put.
I don't need to actually put anything. It's just a cardboard box, yeah, for aesthetic. Just love a cardboard aesthetic, you know.
I mean, some things that you could put in your pocket that are like really big might make. You know, might look like they come in a cardboard box, which could be some furniture, could be some...
Well, no, they're actual boxes. Just somewhere to get them.
Yeah. Yeah,
Fuck.
You want one that you hold?
Yep.
That looks, you know, you're holding it in your hands.
Yep, that's exactly it.
Grime boxes. Like from a grime job.
Are they actually grime boxes?
Yeah. Like
Mine
actual
doesn't say
grime
on
boxes.
it. It's just called large box.
That's all I know of that would do it.
Shit, because we had like a ton of large boxes in the staples under the stairs, but I don't know where.
Yeah, those are mostly gonna be either huge furniture items or moonshine
stills. No, they were literally
which
just boxes.
Box.
I don't know whose they were or how they got them.
I would ask Sophia. She would be most likely to know. If I'm being honest. She would be most likely to know.
Call her while I'm on my way to the Route 68 church.
Okay, I'm on my way in the limo.
Okay, I think they're taking out Sakura's house at the moment, so I don't know if any of the girls are on that. Just a
Okay.
heads up.
Okay, I'll call around.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, see you in a bit. All right. Okay, so we got Andy. Let's call Sophia. We'll call Cuddles. We'll call Jason. I don't know who's around, but we'll call Leah. We'll call Queenie. You love the limo? Yeah. Hey guys, this is my favorite song, by the way. I've decided this. I'll do a favorite per genre. My favorite pop song is this song. It's not really pop. My favorite song that gets played on the radio properly and not sidelined to some weird radio station. You group chat for real? We have one on Discord, but I don't like using Discord for like RP shit. Return of the Mac is my song.
Doing pretty good. Just sitting on top of the bush.
It's time, guys. Shame about the artist. I can't fucking listen to anything without anyone being like, this person did this. I don't fucking care. I don't read the news, guys. I don't, you know, I tuned out. I used to be a person who read shit, and then I stopped. I went, you know what? I realized something. I love reading novels. I love hearing about, you know, things that are nice. I'm tired of everything. Hey, you can't like this thing because the person who made it's terrible. Well, I don't care about the person. I don't care. So, what are we gonna do then? Right? Which is where my mind is at. Hey, great to know I'm still employed at Frank's. In a minute. Let's see if Sophia's around. It's just music. Mm-hmm. Alright. Let's call up my bitch, Leah. Leah, who I know will crash out whenever needed.
Hello.
Hi. Girls
Hey.
meeting?
Sure.
You down for that?
I'm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down. Guys, could you drop me off at the warehouse? Thank you. Okay, I'll see you soon.
Okay. Got you. Route 68 Church?
Okay.
Is that good? Okay.
Bye.
See you soon. If any of my girls need a pickup, I am fucking ready in the limo, dude. I don't have Cuddle's number. What the fuck? Leon, whatever number. Can you send me Cuddle's number? Thought I had it. What the fuck? Alright, who else? Oh, that's right. I didn't save her as Queenie in my phone. So just L. I should change it to Elizabeth. Elizabeth Quentin. Elizabeth Quentington. If she's not around, she's not around. Sometimes she's around later. Sometimes she's around right at Storm. Usually, I feel like more recently she's been around. Getting. And I will say, you know, I will say something in the Discord because I told them I was gonna get on, and we were gonna do a girls' meeting like 30 minutes after Storm, but then I was in a restaurant.
Nice limo. Oh, hey, it's you.
Hey, thanks.
Hey, I was gonna say that no matter who.
You gonna say what?
Where are the girls?
I don't know. Sophia didn't answer. Leah did answer, so Leah will be there. I'm gonna call Cuddles.
Anybody?
Yeah, Queenie. I tried calling, she wasn't there. Who else?
Secret?
Sorry, I'm cooked. I was up until 6:30 a.m. having
Giga
drinks in a party, so it's gonna be a good day.
CJ?
Yeah, it's gonna be a great day.
CJ?
Oh, CJ. Sorry, sorry, I'm cooked. Oh, Queen's calling.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. If you would like to come, girls' meeting, Route 68 Church in a little bit.
I have
I'm the one that signed in for a Fent event. I'm the only one joined in, and everybody else isn't.
Cool.
But I
That's so
want
cool.
to. I want to.
Fuck.
But because the you know they're only gonna shoot at me.
Yeah, that's gonna be
That
really
puts me
fucking
in
hard.
a-
Well, you need. I would say I would go. I have Andy, but like we would need more people. Fuck.
And
When
how
does it
long?
start? I can
The
wait a
event
little
starts
bit.
in like 18.
Okay. Yeah, I would say you do what you need to do. I'll get people gathered up, but just come by after.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll recap you. Like
If you
you're
guys
not
can
around
do
for
it in
another-
like 40, that'd be good too, just in case.
Okay, I'll check with people. I have a guess that we're just gonna stand around and talk a lot. People are gonna need to recap me because I was away for 2 days, so I'll let them recap me first. So you're not gonna miss much there because they're just kind of filling me in.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah, I'll keep you updated.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, good luck.
Thanks. Bye.
Queenie. Let's call Carl. It's time to call CJ.
Hi.
Hello, you're a girl. I'm a girl. It's time for the girls' meeting if you're available.
I am. Where
Okay.
would you like to girl meet?
Meet at the girls' church on Route 68. If I can pick you up in the limo if you'd like, but that's up to you.
I am actually up here.
Ooh!
There is a man driving me.
Okay, well, have him drop you off and then say, get out. I don't want men here. Or, you know, whatever version of that won't make him too suspicious.
Okay.
Okay, see you soon.
See you soon.
Okay. Andy, we gotta go. CJ's gonna be
He's
there.
calling me weird.
Well, call him weird. He's weird
You're
for wearing
weird.
shoes.
Yeah, you're weird for wearing shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll see you at the
Yay,
church.
girls. Thank you. Alright, we gotta call Cuddles. Leon sent her number over. Thank you. I call my bitch Cuddles. There we go. Yeah, and I'm gonna call Jason. I'm just going down the list. I'm going down the list.
Hello.
Hello. Girls meeting. Can you make it if it's like really soon?
Yeah.
Okay, go to the Route 68 church. We'll meet there.
Don't know what that means.
It's the, you know, the little church close to Sandy? It's on Route 68. It's a little west, like kind of on the way to Zancudo.
Tell you what, she's number 94. If you get there before her, just ping.
94. Okay, perfect. We'll do. We'll do.
Okay. So you said Sandy?
Yeah. If you go up to
Route
Sandy
68.
and then head west on Route 68, there's a church as you're driving along the road, and it'll be that
And
church.
how
Girls
soon?
rule
Like now?
GEEGA, yay.
Yeah, as soon as you can.
Okay. Just head up.
All
See
right.
you soon.
See you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Cuddles. My bitch Leah. Yow.
Can you ping 26?
26. Okay, yeah, I have 2 pings to give, so when I get there, I'll ping. 26. Got it.
Okay, thanks.
All right, see you soon. They don't know my beloved church where I'm gonna get married to all my girls. Oh, Sophia should be here. She was napping, by the way. She was napping IRL. She's put a message in the girls' chat. She was napping IRL. She set a timer and slept past it. She was like, no, are you guys in game? It's okay, girl. It's okay. So lore behind clean. People will spam that emote when someone says something that is meta information that, like, I shouldn't know, like my character shouldn't know. I have not been playing the past many days. I've been on vacation. I did log in for like one scene on Saturday, right, where like Tony woke up. I'm not sorry, on Monday, like before I left. And I like filled him in on a thing and then left, so I didn't like interact with other people during that day really. But basically I know nothing since Friday, nothing new. I was just filling him in. So whatever stuff has happened on this server and with my crew, my people, from Friday, when I stopped playing Friday, late night, I don't know any of that. All I know is I logged in Monday. I like did the numbers on Sunday like alone in a room, like didn't interact with anyone, purposefully, you know, because I'm supposed to be on a quote vacation. This character's not supposed to like be around during that. And then Monday I woke up and filled him in because we wanted to do that. So, and that was it. That was it. So don't say anything, yeah, mods, blow anything up if people are trying to give meta information. As a reminder, you know, with the way roleplay servers work and everything, you shouldn't be saying things in chat that the character shouldn't know. Can I learn information out of character and not use it? Can I pretend the character doesn't know? Yes, but it's a lot easier if I actually just don't know it. So don't make my life hard, please. Thank you. Anyway, that's the church right there. This is where me and all the girls are gonna get married.
You stole the election.
I stole
You,
nothing.
they allowed
Marlo.
felons to run.
I can't steal something you
Marlo,
never
you
had,
seem
Marlo.
rich. Buy me a car.
Whoa, I'm poor.
What?
CJ stole all my money.
CJ, you seem rich. You know, you've been looking real, your pockets look so full, man.
That's all the
They're very
moonshine.
heavy. I could hold those for you if you need.
Well, they go for 77 a bottle is literally the worst
Damn.
cook, so
Damn, okay.
I literally just did my first run ever.
Oh,
That's where we're at right now.
oh.
I'm at the beginning of the end.
Well, as one of the first people to do stuff with moonshine like that in this city, I will not help you unless you ask, but if you need anything, you tell me.
Thank you. I'm on my spreadsheet era. I
Yeah.
love spreadsheets.
Oh, wow. Have fun.
Yeah, enjoy that.
Have so much fun. Where should we sit? Hey, CJ, how does this grass look to you?
This grass looks phenomenal, actually.
Oh, it looks like grass?
It looks like grass.
So, okay, so if we sit near the bench, you'll feel
Yes.
real good.
I'll feel great.
Okay, let's do that. Yeah. I know, just some people, you know, they don't like this grass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, today, I think I like it.
Today, it's a good day.
It's a good day.
Yeah. All right. Well, ladies, everyone pick a grave. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh shit.
I'm just kidding.
Who's on the big one?
We're getting right
You want the
into
big
it.
one? Go ahead. Oh. I've called a couple people down, so Cuddles, I have to ping her now that I'm here. And I have to ping Leah. I think Leah was 26. Let's see.
Do you guys know this place is haunted?
Huh?
Yeah, by me.
Nope.
Ooh.
Something much scarier.
Is it Norman?
No.
Oh. When you say
Norman's
something
not scary.
scarier, I just think of Norman. I don't know. People keep telling me they're scared of him or something, and they keep going,
Is
he's
Norman
coming back,
real?
but then I haven't seen that guy. So I don't know.
Listen,
was-
me and Norman, old friends.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm not. Well, I'm not really kidding, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I genuinely don't. Oh, let me call Jace.
No, by a giant chicken man.
Oh, you know, the chicken man hunted me at one point. I don't know if
Yep.
he hunted you at the same time. Probably did. I assume he
No,
really,
he hunted
really
me for
wants
like
to
5
hunt you.
years straight.
Yeah, he woke up many months
likes it
ago
here.
and
Just
trying to run his car into me at night.
Glory on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hello, madam. Can you go to the church at Route 68 for a girls' meeting? Totally
Of
not in the
course.
cemetery out back?
I love cemeteries.
Me too. All right, I'll see you soon.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey.
Okay, Queenie.
Hello?
Queenie is doing a Fent event, so I told her just, hey, just come when you can. We got CJ. Sophia will probably wake up. She was in her apartment napping. Leah will be on her way. Well, there's Leah. Queen. Hey. Hey. So, I'm back. Refresh. Sorry. I'm getting right back in RP. We'll be okay. Hey, double dailies, it's time. Love this song, me too. Hey, it's good for the vibes today, man. This song is the vibe today, all right? No matter what the fuck happens, this is Gigi's vibe in her head. This is my vibe, myself as the person. Hold on, I'm just like opening up YouTube Studio again and stuff. So my computer entirely shut off because for some reason my UPS just stopped putting power out to my computer, which is cool because the whole point of the UPS is to keep power going when other stuff fails. It's a new one. Isn't that great? So everything literally, I was mid-sentence, it just went boop, boop. It just went black, and I was like, what? And I looked and my peripherals were still going, right? Because my main computer and like my mic are on the UPS and like not much else. One monitor, right? Yeah, it was in fact uninterruptible. Right. Sorry, UPS uninterrupted power supply. Basically, it's a big brick. It's a huge battery that you plug into the wall and then plug your computer into, so that if your power goes out suddenly, your computer doesn't shut off. That thing holds it for a second. And you have a couple minutes to like save things and then shut stuff down, right? So even if you're disconnected from the internet, all of your power's off, whatever. Did it fail straight up? Maybe. I'll look at it more, but I just plug my shit into the wall for now and, you know, fuck it. We ride at dawn, you know? We ride at dawn. But yeah, that's what happened. That was fucking weird. But alright, well anyway, it's gonna be a good day, so who fucking cares, dude? Back on the grind set. Hey, at least we get to send out another, thingy. Get to send out another notif to Twitch. Yay. What song is this? It Was a Good Day by Ice Cube. I hope I can wake my character up at the spot I was just at, because if it makes me wake up somewhere else and my limo's still there, I'm gonna have to have an awkward call with somebody and be like, can you pick me up? I woke up, Sandy, can you pick me up? Well, hey, at least this delays it a little bit so Queenie can maybe show up. Andy could TP you, that's true, but, you know. I try to not use shit like that for my convenience. Alright, hold on. I'm letting shit load up. Okay, here we go. Round 2. Round 2. Please let me wake up where I just was. Last location. Oh. Ah. Don't worry, we're gonna RP this out. Watch this. Ready? Oh. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I fell asleep mid-sentence. I was up last night. I was trying to tell you guys I was up last night at like 6:30 a.m. Out of town having drinks, so. Sorry.
Went to the rapture.
Hurry, missing. Queenie's on a Fent run. What's for here?
We're showing up in a tow truck right now.
Did Cuddles make it? I gave Cuddles a ping.
She's right here.
Oh my god, you're fucking... Sorry, I'm fucking blind. Hold on. Andy, can you rub my eyes real quick? Just rub them. Just rub the... Oh my god, okay. Okay, thank you. Alright, you don't need to dig in. Alright, you don't dig in. Stop.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
There's a person behind us.
Take him out.
What the hell?
Do
Where?
you see that?
No, where?
Where?
Is it a chicken? Is it a chicken, guys?
I don't like this.
She's seeing spirits in a graveyard. She must be connected.
What do you mean there's a
I have a
person
shotgun.
behind us? We're standing in a circle. Where's behind? I don't even know what direction to look.
On me.
She's running after them alone. Leah!
She'll be fine. Hey, she's gonna be a hardened criminal now, okay? So
You know what? I've got her. I've got her.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
That's right,
if
Jason.
anyone's dying first in a horror movie, it's her. Let's just prove that.
True.
Oh, I always thought it would be me.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you'd do just fine. We sent Sophia another text. She said she was gonna come out of her apartment after her nap. You a whale. I can't say that's our girl. You awake?
Geek.
Alright, let me
Just
turn my
saying, guys.
display
You see
light.
a like 8-foot tall guy with a chicken mask on? We need to leave.
Ooh, golly. Are you haunted by
Yeah, he
spirits?
doesn't die.
I was a long time ago,
Sophia's on her way.
but then Glorion took it over.
Yeah.
But he does like this church.
Okay, if I see an 8-foot tall man with a chicken mask on,
And a
I'm...
hammer.
Yeah, you...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't need
He'll
to tell
look
me
a lot.
twice. I'm already out of
Look a
here.
lot like Jacket from Hotline Miami.
I'll
I
be
shot
back in
him
the
30
city
times
before
and
you
he
come.
didn't die.
What the fuck?
The only time we managed to down him, we
It
had
was
to
so
blow him
weird.
up.
There was a man running across
Ew.
there, but he dipped.
Ugh.
so-
What do you look like?
He dipped, okay.
He had a gray shirt.
It's worse than a chicken.
Oh.
Gray, huh?
I think it was a tow truck driver, but I don't know why he was running here.
Maybe, well, if he doesn't like my parking job, I'm gonna bitch out. I'm gonna carry him, if I'm being honest. I think it's fine. Alright, Sophia's on her way. Queenie again is doing a fent run. So I told her just, hey, come by when you can. So she will be here right after that. Like your shoes, Jason. Wait, I just noticed both Leah and Jason have red accents on the shoes. Ooh.
Sorry, we didn't send the memo to everybody.
No, it's okay. We forgive, okay? In this circle here, we forgive. Because we're like that, right?
No, we should hold it against
We
each other.
listen
And split.
and
That is the
don't
topic of today.
judge.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to
We
that.
should divide East and West right now over this.
Well, there's 8 of us total, so 4 and 4. Easy split.
Shall declare our houses.
Well, I have
That's what
ideas.
we need, guys. We need a political marriage.
Well,
Who's
I had
gonna
an
take one
idea a
for the
long time
team?
ago.
Oh, there we go.
Me.
Jason.
I had an idea a long time ago that we just put a wig on Tony and offer him as a bride to other crews when things are going bad and we don't know really what to do. But maybe we could do it this way.
Kitty's calling me.
Kitty? You know what? Fuck it.
Yeah.
Bring Kitty.
Okay. Hello.
You know what a
Know
group
what?
of sharks is called?
What?
What? I don't know. I need to ask somebody about it.
It's a group of sharks.
I don't know.
A shiver.
But also,
Shiver.
I know. If I find out, I'll let you know. But Kitty, put on
Okay, ladies.
some white clothes and get up to the church on Route 68.
We call ourselves the Shiver
Having
because
a
we
girls'
cold
meeting.
like ice.
You are
We gonna
cold.
ice them.
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Come. Look at me.
Who's in that car? Want me to bark at them?
I'm ready.
It's probably Sophia.
Collective bark if they show up and it's not
A
Sophia.
boy is calling. Can I
Oh.
ignore him?
I mean, you can pick it up if you're gonna tell him what to do.
Nah. I'll leave him on
Nah.
Yeah.
They can wait.
It's a
No.
yapper. It's a yapper, so
Is
I'm
it
not
apple?
getting stuck.
Oh, is it apple?
It is.
Oh, and then you do the
Oh.
answer.
You know, if we were gonna collectively adopt anyone,
you
I
get
think we
the
should
clothing
adopt
man.
Apple.
Memo.
I will
Got
be the
sun
evil
vibes.
stepmother that beats him up.
Yeah, I think he needs that. All right.
Hello.
Welcome, ladies. If you have any texts or calls to make, go ahead.
Church on Route 68. I can ping you.
Did
if
I
you
miss
want.
the dress code?
Uh-huh.
I would
Yeah,
like
I
people
did.
to wear
You got
white.
it.
Oh.
That's all
Listen,
good.
I just woke up. I like.
It's okay.
Kitty's coming if you want.
I'm just gonna pretend you're wearing white, and I'm gonna thank you for wearing white, just like everyone else.
Kind of like put my hair in a bun.
I gotta
'cause
turn my
it's
music down so
fucking
you can hear.
mess.
I hate wearing white.
Why?
I just wear like all black. I'm so boring.
Who would do that?
I'm not a clothes person.
Mm.
Mostly because I'm bad at it.
Why not? Why not embrace
I
it?
like try and then I give up and I wear the same like 3 outfits.
Mhm. I get that. Sophia with an F, chat. I completely get that. Here's the play. Here's the power play. How men will look pretty good, and all they do is they have like 8 pairs of the same exact pair of pants in different colors and one trusty shirt. You do the same thing. Find trousers that fit you nicely. Get 8
Yeah,
pairs
pretty
of
much
them.
what I do,
Just wear a
yeah.
damn t-shirt with it. Yeah. And people be like, wow, you look put together. You'd be like, thanks. I have 8 pairs of this pair of pants.
That's right. Every
Oh,
color.
Yeah.
You don't do that with your shirts too? Like same style but different colors?
Oh, I do. 3 different patterns and colorways of the same
Totally
exact
not
shirt.
what I do.
Mmm. It's the strat. When you reach into your drawers, and no matter what you get, it works.
Hello, Apple.
Hello, Apple. I like how when you need something, he calls women immediately. I've noticed a pattern, guys. I don't know if anyone else has noticed this pattern, but they call the women.
Yesterday, I bet he's freaking out.
Yeah.
I have a thing for pinstripe suits. Wearing them, not men in them.
Yeah, no, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really like the fit that Gigi put together for me and Apple.
Did it have to be
That,
all
like,
white?
suit one.
Oh, the suit when we were going Secret Service mode?
You're good, Kitty.
Yeah, but I mean,
Oh, I
Kitty,
like
some people miss the dress code, so it's fine.
It's okay, Kitty.
Totally not me.
No,
And I
Sophia's
completely
wearing white right now.
oversleep.
When I look at you, all I see is you wearing white, if I'm being honest. See,
Guys, I'm
a bit different.
decorating, and my house is gonna look like Santa's butthole. But there's no Christmas tree.
Oh, you're gonna have to like make one. You're gonna have to staple some leaves together in like a tree shape.
No. Years ago, you used to be able to order this really beautiful tree. I want that tree right now.
Mmm.
Yeah,
I need it.
I need it. I gotta have it. I love Christmas.
Yes, me too. I just got a house, guys.
Ooh, where?
Congratulations.
Palito.
Oh, you
a
wanted
Palito
to live
house.
there.
Yeah, I've wanted one for like 10 months. so I got one. It's across from the guild, and my son is in the guild, so I can wake up and be like,
Clown
"Hello,
house?
son." Yeah.
Oh,
It was old clown
nice.
house. It's good. It's a good
Nice.
size.
It has
so-
a great view.
It does. It does. There's like, sea view out the back. There are chairs in the front. I had just 2 chairs I could chill in. I could be like, hey, get off my lawn from the chair. I have a porch. It's nice. It's nice. Where's Handy? Here we go. All right, ladies. Welcome in. I've called you all to this meeting today because, number 1, I think the girls should talk because it's the girls. Number 2, I'm gonna make you guys the offer of a lifetime. This is an open proposal. This is not something that you can say no to, and it's always closed off or anything like that. All right. Ladies. Will you all marry me at some point in time? You may all marry me. We can all get married and run away at any point ever if you want. Open proposal.
That's why she asked you to wait. You know what? That's my suggestion.
You can all
You
marry
wanna
me
marry
anytime. It's
All of
okay.
us.
It's okay, okay? It's all right, ladies.
And we're moving north.
I have a house in Polito, guys.
Yes.
I have a Polito house. I've got a
We put on a package deal.
I got a warehouse for the girls. I have a commercial property, Little Soul. We can do anything we want. And I'm just saying, if you want, you can all marry me at any point in time, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now that that's out of the way. Can people fill me in? I was thinking about who do I want to fill me in? And I don't think I want anyone to fill me in on what happened since I was awake Friday until now, besides the girls. And you can lay it on as thick or as cold as needed. As
It
bluntly
has
as
been
needed.
a shit show.
Okay, because when I went to bed Friday, I'll just give you a very, very, very quick bullet point of my Friday. I was in meetings for like 6 hours with people over and over discussing things, getting shit done, but actually not getting anything done because I'm not the decision maker, right? And I left it feeling like, well, either the good feeling we have at the end of this or feeling of, okay, we know something to move forward with will go forward, or everything will go to shit. And in this city, a day is like 3 years, so go right ahead and fill me in.
I think I will be the one to just rip off the band-aid, and I'm just gonna be blunt about it. Donnie and Coco are dead.
I thought you were gonna say north.
Hold on. I knew about
Hold
Coco.
on.
Donnie is
Alright,
dead.
He's not dead.
He was
is
blooded
just
out?
blooded out. He
Coco's in
called
the
people
ICU.
today.
Sophia,
Wait,
throw
Coco's
up
in
your
the
gang
ICU?
sign.
Wait, so
Wait,
neither are
CJ,
confirmed dead.
CJ also. CJ.
CJ.
In what
Oh, God.
fucking world is blooding out Donnie a good idea?
Donnie asked for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently he begged for it.
Yeah, apparently
know
he
what?
begged for it.
Pretty much there was a meeting,
Mm-hmm.
and he said, what if this isn't the Cypress we bought into?
Mm.
There you go, CJ.
And then
Wait,
Sophia was kind of
Gigi,
like,
before
what
you
you mean
continue
by
the
that?
talk,
Mm-hmm.
North side.
us three are north side.
Got it. Okay. Okay. Saw that coming. And so he wanted to be blooded out and said, you know, things have changed too much. It's not what he bought into, and asked to be blooded out from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. As someone who, I'm one of the people who probably spoke to him the most. One of them. Really, it's just the Moonshine folks, and that's it. That makes sense to me. Knowing him. That makes so much sense to me, and that
I
is...
don't think anybody talked to him since Friday. Except me on Monday.
Tony did.
Yeah,
He
he called Tony
yesterday?
today.
I did
Or the
speak
day
to him very
before?
briefly as well.
Wait, he called Tony today?
He called Tony today.
Oh,
Yes.
so neither are dead.
Mm.
Yeah, he did. Call
Okay,
Tony
okay, so
today.
they're both alive. All right.
And he thanked Tony for shooting him.
Tony took him out?
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to crash out on you guys, obviously.
What about Sakura?
Yeah, I was aware
What's
that...
there to crash out on about that?
I thought she knew about that.
Sakura is she hasn't been blooded out, but she she did want to blow up everybody in Thanksgiving. People are on the lookout for her. There's also currently a news article circling of a leak of all the information from what's been happening. It's been handed out across the city. Speculation is that it's Sakura, not confirmed.
Okay.
But to be fair, the other main suspect was Coco, but if Coco's in ICU, then yeah.
Yeah, no,
pretty much
that's what they said just now. All right, Coco's ICU.
Yeah.
Okay.
It says in the long run.
All right. Is that's all who's dead right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Who has actually declared a side so far versus who's just floating?
It's all finalized.
Well,
It's all
Lang made a
finalized.
list.
Okay.
Yeah, and they weren't very patient about letting us wait either.
Huh. So,
Tony is in the north.
did you
If you
feel...
don't have an invite, you're not welcome.
Okay.
Oh, Tony's in the north too.
Tony's in the north?
He gathered us together yesterday for a meeting and he announced that he's the north.
Yeah.
And he tried to stir, but we didn't bite.
Good. Yeah, no, I figured he would do that. I spoke to him. The day he came back, I was awake briefly. And he and I talked, and, you know, so I was expecting it to go that way. If I'm being honest. I was also expecting maybe him to get told, no, don't do that from, like, all sides, but, knowing him...
I think that was always a given, though.
Yeah.
I'm being honest. I'm not sure that anybody could have actually said anything that would change anything.
Exactly. So, I expected people to try, but I did not expect it to turn out any differently. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Apparently there were conversations revolving having a bridge between the two groups.
Okay.
Apparently my name was thrown out. Apparently Tony was up for it. But ultimately, nah. I guess Luciano and Harry didn't go for it.
If I'm gonna be honest,
just fine.
Bridges.
I wouldn't want to be there anyway, to be honest.
Yeah, building a bridge is something that people will do between each other. Putting someone in charge of being a bridge, there's no point. I get why some people might say, oh, that would be good. That just sounds like people trying to hold on so desperately to this whole structure thing.
No, and honestly, it's done. It's just kind of having a reason to avoid addressing shit with each other, to be honest.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. A bridge should be people from other sides of things talking to each other. That's it. There's no other bridge that needs to happen. So that makes sense. Anything else?
I think there was a lot of spiraling in the early days. I think that came from the top, if I'm being completely transparent, and trickled its way down into the members. But as far as I've heard, things seem to be going upwards rather than continuing to spiral downwards. So hopefully it continues to do so. I do think, Gigi, you're in a position right now that is gonna be
Shit.
Yeah, shit. Definitely shit. Interesting to say the least. To see what they say to you. I think they're all like waiting, you know, very in a
They're
lot of
anticipating
suspense.
a shitstorm
Yeah,
with you.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, they are always they're always doing that. It's always, let's talk about a million things without her, and then suddenly, you know what? Let's wait for her now that we've talked about everything and not talked with her. Let's talk about things for 20 hours and then we'll talk to her. Yep. So, not gonna lie, when I was leaving Friday for my vacation, I said, you know what? That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. So, all right. Do you guys want my thoughts?
Yes.
Did you see what I texted you?
Of course.
I didn't even check all of my texts. Maybe if my phone would work, and I could check my texts, I would.
Do you want the full list of who's north?
That would be
So you
nice.
could probably
or Leah,
assume.
Sophia,
Oh, I see.
Sam, Tony. You know.
You know, yeah.
I would have done the same.
And just
I would've
so
done the same
everybody here knows,
if I were in her position.
I will still reach out to those of you in the north to hang out. Just
Mhm.
because it's north and south doesn't mean we're not friends still.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I feel that way.
I think the Doms are on the same page too. They don't seem to give a shit if people are all together.
This is just us doing business separately, but we're still girls.
Pretty much.
That's exactly
We're
why
all
we
just
have
girls.
this. That's why we fucking have this. Okay. Yeah, I see what you texted, Sophia. My thoughts.
No, that goes. Sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
For the moonshine as well, if those of you in the north that are still doing moonshine need help or want to continue operations out of my properties, that
Oh, I
offer
did
is
run
there
some
for
of your
you.
stuff this morning.
Yeah. That shit doesn't have to change. That's especially, I mean, you own that building, Jason. That was never for property. I sold that to you for you to use, and then the crew utilized your place. So, you know, that is totally, things like that are completely up to you guys. No matter what anyone says, if anyone tries to get you to lock something down, no, this is a crew thing, but they never paid for it. No, it's yours. Okay.
Oh no, I already gave away the stables for free that I paid
What?
for.
Leah.
I mean, it was
Yeah.
I had no choice. Yeah, and I paid for it, but whatever.
You didn't even ask for payment back?
I'm not gonna lie, we were told if you go to the north, you leave everything behind. That's the end of it.
Yeah,
Everything
but
behind.
that's not a that's not a Cypress building.
That
No,
was
it is
It's
the
a little
Cypress
different.
God.
Like the Frank's building, that's theirs, right?
Yeah,
I
because
just
that
need
was something
someone to
that our
wake up.
funds covered, right? No matter who owned
Yeah.
it, right? But
And even though I bought the armory, Gigi paid me back for it, and then I gave them the key.
You know what? I'm just gonna give it to them. I don't know if they appreciate it because that warehouse is worth millions.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But I felt like they were even trying to take my fudge house after. Like it's like
Oh,
they weren't
really?
even like appreciating what I was giving them. They're just like, okay, next. They kept asking about Frank's. They kept asking. I'm like, you guys are so focused on material shit, and
this,
you don't like.
this is
they don't
exactly where my thoughts lie to.
They don't appreciate us. They just and I know like we're all. It's a business, but I don't know. It just like when that happened, I'm just like, you know what? They just keep confirming. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm going up north because whatever.
Look, I'll make.
Wasn't that pushed by Lang?
No. Yeah.
CJ said make sure you transfer everything over, leave everything
No,
behind.
I did, but I just felt like okay,
You
I gave it
expected
to
some
them.
sort of appreciation. For
Yeah, and then instead of like appreciation, they're like, okay, what about the fudge house? Okay, what about this? What about that? Like I felt like everything was
Fudge house isn't
rushed,
even fucking
and they
there.
were
That's
trying
crazy.
to get as much
Kat, you don't
out
have
of
to
me as
confirm shit.
possible before like sealing the deal.
It's all good. Okay. Regardless, I understand it if it's an operational building or it's a major Cypress property, right? The stable's major Cypress property. But you put all your money into it. So, I feel how I feel on it, but it doesn't matter at this point, right? It's your decision. My thoughts, though, are, yeah, similarly, it's very material. When people are concerned about other people leaving, or people are concerned about who's going to do what, the conversation is always around that, even, especially with me. Gigi, you can't come north because if you do, the south will crumble. Not, Gigi, how do you feel about it? Gigi, what do you want? Not, Gigi, do you want to keep the south together? Like, no questions like that. You can't leave because the south will crumble if you leave. Meaning, I am a person who holds things together. I'm not just Gigi, right? Not being looked at that way. And I see that for you guys as well. I see that for a lot of people. And that's what my problem is. Not anything else. There are other things that are there, but that is the primary problem. And I don't expect people to be like, oh my god, I love you so much. But at the end of the day, when you bring people into a crew and you want to work with them, it's because you want to work with them. And people are some of their qualities. There are some of a lot of things, right? And that's it. And I don't think anyone should be expected to not feel some type of way when that is how they're being summed up, is purely by the job that they do or things that they own, especially. And then occasionally you hear someone doesn't do much, someone doesn't know anything, whatever. And when they're keeping that person around, they go, oh, well, they're there for the vibes. Okay, what about everyone else? What if they didn't own things or they didn't do that job? Plain and simple. And I don't know what I want to do about that, or what I want to even say about that to anyone. But that is the thing I want to point out, right? I don't know how you guys feel on that, but that's how I feel on that.
But I feel like we know what we signed up for, right? Like, they've always told us we're not a family. This is a business.
Mm-hmm. And I think for you guys, that does make sense.
Say that, but some people definitely get preferential treatment.
Well, not just that. Not just that. That is what some of you were probably, or maybe all of you were told when you were bought in. This is not a family, this is business. There are also people in leadership who do say, this is a family. There are people who get told, yeah, this is a family. And then there are people who get told, we're not a family, within 10 minutes of each other. A lack of alignment on that. On top of that, that's not what I was bought into. What I was bought into was a family. Okay? And then together, we wanted to start a business. And we didn't call it a family, but there were a lot of things that were implied, and eventually we started just saying that. And then over time we said, now we're going to start a business, now we're going to do this. So for me, that's my problem, right? Was I willing to start a business with them? Absolutely. And if that's how things were going to be, absolutely, that's fine. And if that was what was going to be most important, that's fine. Because again, that's the expectation that was set. I get that. That's fine. But what about what happened before that? It's not like we moved past that and said, okay, no, we're all, besties and hanging out and doing a great time. And we're just going to turn our relationship into something that feels corporate. That wasn't the conversation that we had. We're sticking together. Let's build something together. That's it. So what happened, right? That's where my mind is at. What happened there? And what do people want there? And are they going to ask me what I want?
No, they're just going to tell you what to do.
Exactly.
I do think, out of the respect to you, and I hope that I'm right about this, they will ask you what you want. I just worry that they will override that decision at the end of the day. And to put it very blunt, I wonder, what your response to that is going to be.
Yeah, I think that's the last thing to drop that everybody's waiting for, to be honest.
Yeah.
I will say it's crazy when Luch and Harry were trying to talk me into staying in the South. was Gigi. They called you the numbers person, and honestly, I literally talked back. I was like, Gigi's not the numbers person.
Yeah.
If you think that's all she is, you've misread the situation completely.
Yeah,
And
after
that's
my talk with Lang, he asked me what I thought you were gonna do, or what you were thinking. I said I can't really tell, but after Gigi's been doing what she's been doing for so long, I wouldn't blame her if she's making a choice that's just gonna make her happy.
Yeah.
He got a little, little defensive. I think he thought I was. To be fair, I think he thought I was putting it on him. That you've been doing however much you've done, and I was like, no, that's not on you. I know you're not like fucking holding her at gunpoint, forcing her to do the numbers and shit.
I think they think the
But
numbers
it's
take
just-
you all year or something.
Here's the thing.
She's embraced in what she does, but
let me make this really clear to you guys, and I think you guys know this, but I'm just gonna tell you what I have told them. So whatever they've told you about any of this, or what they've told you about me, I want you to know what I told them, so you can see how cooked the communications are. I have told them, they've asked me many times, number one, to simplify the numbers. They are simplified. It's an in and out system. You hand me a chunk of money, say I did this thing. I go, boom, this is what you get back. It does not get simpler except for kick-ups. And we used to do kick-ups and we decided not to because they wanted to run this stuff a certain way. So I made the numbers a certain way, so it worked for them. The system has always been incredibly, incredibly simple. That's number one. Number two, I am not the only person who can do numbers ever because, again, this is fucking baby math. And I think you guys all know that. Many of you are numbers people. This is fucking baby math. Number three, when they made subcrews, they wanted to make my life easier. A big part of that decision, kicking it off, or the initial thought about it, was Lang saying, I'm worried that you just sit there and do all this operational logistical work and do all this stuff with numbers all the time, and I want to take some of that off of you, but I don't know how to do that. Let me cook up ideas. And his first thought was, well, if I break things up into subcrews and have captains be more responsible for people reporting their money and whatever, it will save you time. All it did was make my work harder because it was no longer a simple in and out system. And I said this. I said it took longer. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. I told you guys before subcrews, I wanted to do a mailbox system. Remember the cubbies that we have right now? I wanted to do that since fucking 5-6 months ago. It took this long to finally get them to allow me to do that. They didn't want to give people keys to the place. How are we going to do it if they don't have keys? Give them keys. How are we going to do it if we don't give them keys? Literally stuck on that point for that long. Yes.
I depoted my money today, and Luciano wanted to know why I didn't put it directly into the washing machines. And I told him I don't even know where they are.
How does he not know that the key to the back door is only for me, formerly Sophia? Like, this is the kind of stuff that I'm saying. I say these things to them. I set up the simplest shit, and I go, I have keys to this door. You have keys to this door. Other people don't. And those simple things, they don't even know. And it's been this way for months. And I re-explain it, and I re-explain it, and it all goes in one ear, out the other, completely. Okay? Completely. And this is the issue. This is the issue. It's not about feelings. If it's about work, if they want this to not be family and make this about work, well, then work is the problem. And that's what I'm going to point out to them. Because plain and simple, I tell them in plain English, the numbers are easy for me. Every other week, how can we change numbers? How can we make her life harder? How can we make her redo her spreadsheet 50 fucking times so she has to sit in her office for 3 hours and talk to people about how they want to do numbers? What's the point? That's number one. Number two, they keep thinking that I have problems with people because I bring up that they didn't do their numbers right. I say to someone who is in a rank where they should be handling this problem, hey, this person didn't do this thing right. That's why I'm standing here for 3 hours doing this and trying to figure out where this problem was and rectifying it. Because someone asked me, hey, Gigi, why have you been standing here for 3 hours running around calling people trying to figure a thing out? Oh, well, this person didn't do their numbers right. Then they come to me and say, why do you have such a problem with this person? This isn't feelings. This is business. I thought this wasn't a family and this was a business. And I'm trying to conduct business, right? How do you misinterpret me just talking to someone about business so
Maybe
horribly?
They had feelings.
Yeah.
Kind of what I was bringing up with the Lang talk, because it ended like Lang pretty much being like, yeah, this is a business where people are factoring in feelings where they shouldn't. I was like, cool, and you can, make your choices about who you're bringing this way, and they can make their choices about what they're going to do with what's left, and have that based on business. But the ultimate thing at the end of the day is that when you make a choice and you have people sitting there saying, if you leave, you can walk away now, no issues. Yeah, people are gonna make a choice based on their feelings. It's human.
Exactly.
It's what they're gonna do. They're gonna want to be with the people they want to be with if they have the option to do so.
Well, it was great. You can leave now, and then 2 seconds later. Oh, but I'll give you the bullet. But you can leave, but you can't leave.
Really?
That meeting
They
was
said
such
you
a
could
shit.
leave?
Well, no, their comms were just really cooked.
They were really cooked that day.
Harry kept using the word blood out.
Yeah.
I was very confused. Which I did call out. I was like, you're saying
I'm
you can
glad
walk
no
away,
one
but you
fell for
can't walk
that.
away.
And that's
then I
the
was like,
other
okay, I
thing.
think I
So
get it.
that meeting too, when they had that meeting, they did not pull aside people that they normally would pull aside that are, also somewhat leadership to talk to them, discuss what should be done, or inform us of what they're going to say or anything. They just had meetings between dons and came to us to talk, which normally in a good perfect world, that should make sense and that should be fine if the leadership were competent with communicating. But they're not. And that is the plain simple
In
thing.
fairness to them, they've owned that afterwards. They said that
Yeah,
that
they
entire
have.
meeting was a mistake.
They have.
Right. But here's the
It's
thing. This is
ironic.
not a new thing. This isn't new. Did that meeting happen and they should have done it differently and they own up to it? Yes. But do you know how many times shit like this has happened? Now, this one we're focusing on because someone died because of it, or someone made a crazy decision because of the misinformation, right? But do you know how many times this has happened over and over and over? It isn't until someone dies because of it that now we're like, oh man, this meeting in particular is bad. They do this shit every day. They do this shit every day. They wake up, stand around, talk about stuff, don't delegate things out. They used to have me in every meeting, so I would go and delegate shit. The moment they stopped having me in every meeting, who's taking notes? Sometimes Speedy, but he's not around late. His notes aren't there for people, okay? So now you're relying on them to go tell people shit, delegate and get information out. They don't. Instead, they go on a job and get arrested. Oh man, time's up. I'm going to jail and I gotta go to sleep, guys. And that's what they prioritize. So the thing is, if you want to prioritize that, I think that's fine. You are a Don, you can do that, but you have to then have people in secondary leadership who can make decisions and can do things and you will defer to. But they don't. Everything has to go through them and they have to have a problem with everything that everyone does if it wasn't their idea, right? And here we are. And that's plain and simple. If you don't want to do the job 100% yourself, because executives shouldn't always do the job 100% themselves of every bit of leadership, then you have to delegate. And they have not fully delegated ever, in my opinion. I think the best they've done with delegating was early on with me, and then now more recently with Clark. But even then, when he makes executive decisions that are good, they'll still peel shit back. They still will. And they won't listen. Yeah.
What is it that you're trying to say?
My thoughts.
Oh, you're
Okay.
just getting your thoughts.
Yeah.
Plain, just getting my thoughts out. That's the thing is I don't have a decision in my head. I don't none of that.
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's obvious they want you to stay in the south side. How do you feel about that?
Here's the thing.
You said it there. They want her. I think the issue was nobody talked to her. How she feels about the South. How she feels about everything.
Let me tell you.
That just the courtesy of a conversation.
I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know that they want me in the South because they haven't said that to me at all. They have not had a talk with me where they've said, I think it'd be really good if you stayed. We value you. They don't have to give me affirmations either. I don't need that. I just need to know their thoughts of, we would like you to stay for XYZ reason. They haven't said it. They've just sat around and talked through things with me, and I've stepped up and tried to help in talks where I'm available, and that's it. So I don't know that. And maybe they will talk to me. I wasn't around yesterday and the day before. That's fine. But still, there's been no communication. No one has asked me what I want to do. It's just, so what do we do as if I'm part of some sort of leadership blob, right? How do we fix this? It's not any personal questions. Yeah.
And technically, Gigi was here before everything, so
yeah.
why
When
wouldn't
I
they ask for her opinion?
yeah, right. When I was here initially, when I bought in, I was one of the first people to buy in. It was the Dons, myself, Octo, and then very quickly after that, Marty and Teddy. That's it. So, you can imagine with all those people doing jobs all day and everything, You know, I just went around and did everything operational. And then it's just been status quo since then. I just do everything operational. And then over time, I do this for I don't know how many months and genuinely enjoy doing it. Enjoy doing the work I do. That's never been an issue. They've always had this impression that that maybe I don't, or maybe I'm secretly doom spiraling in my head every time I'm sitting there opening a spreadsheet or something. It's never been deep or negative for me at all. I wouldn't be here, you know, doing it at all if it bothered me. I would have passed it off to one of you. You guys are all so capable. I would have said, hey, who wants it? You know? Hey, I'll be the executive decision maker of it, but you can do all the bitch work. I even got you as my assistant to help with it because, you know, some stuff was time consuming with the subcrew era. That's it. And I think they can't imagine that because they can't imagine themselves doing it. I think it's that simple. They just can't imagine themselves doing this work.
The best thing you can do is if they do talk to you, you need to talk to them like this.
Oh, I will. Like I said,
fully pop off.
I was out until 6:30 a.m. last night. I'm good. Yeah. I'm gonna say a lot of things that I'm not saying to you guys right now, for sure. I just don't think I should. But yeah, no, I have a lot of thoughts. But at the end of the day, I want to say, you know, I'm not telling you these thoughts because I think they're new to you. I think you've all had a lot of similar thoughts. Maybe not everything because you don't have full clarity. You're not standing in a lot of meetings, you know, the same way as some other people might be. But realistically, you all know what I'm talking about. So no matter what happens, I just want you to know that that's what I see and that's what I want to fix. And I don't care where I am, quote unquote, because I'm choosing to trust that at the end of the day, I can wake up and go call up whoever, right? The thing that has been driven home to me at least is, we're still all Cyprus, so if you want to do this with those people, that with those people, you can. The thing is, for me, two questions. Number one, you know, all the stuff that I said to you. But number two, can I wake up and say, let me call most of my day ones and try to do a job with them? Or are they going to say, you know, we're trying to prioritize our North Side people, get them on jobs.
Actually,
we
I
don't
don't think they'll do that, to be honest. I mean, people have already been doing shit together from what I know.
Yeah, right. I don't foresee that happening just based on
I think it'll be okay.
who you are and your relationship with them.
But I think in the
Yeah,
comms they
100%.
were kind of saying that, like, separate everything.
Yes, that's the thing,
But-
is it's communicated to me, operations are separate. And to me, operations
but-
includes jobs. You gonna put me on your app?
Sure, but there's no reason people can't go on jobs together and just split it.
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing.
It's they might have said something, but I don't think, like,
I don't have
Who
full
said
everyone's
that
company.
though? Like,
Yeah, Dons have said that to me. At the very
who
least. I
said
don't know if
that
that's been communicated
specifically?
widespread.
Was that a narrative from pre-spiral or
I think that was during spiral.
mid-spiral?
Mid-spiral, maybe.
Is that how we do that?
Was
Or is
that
pre,
from-
mid, and late spiral?
Which side per se said that?
South.
Okay.
They were like separate except the cargo.
Gigi, can I have a sidebar for just 2 seconds?
Of course. Miss Leo.
I'm really worried because
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just scared that if Lang finds out Kitty's here, he's gonna shoot us.
Oh, I'll just tell her not to say it. I'll make that
Oh
clear.
my god, you are playing with fire.
Yeah, well.
Are
he
you
said Kitty's
crashing
family.
out? Brother, Gigi, I need you alive.
Yeah, well.
I
let me
need
tell
you
something.
alive.
Let me tell you something.
And before if you die, you need to tell me the cuts. What's the moonshine cuts? What's the weed cuts? The
Well,
dope
people
things.
should have known those all along. I'm sure you can ask a crew member. I'm sure some of them know.
Okay.
I'm sure one of them knows it.
I don't
Here's
want
the
to
thing.
be the enemy here and send her off, but someone send her off.
Here's the thing. I think that your attitude of God, we need you here is great. I think other people should have had that attitude. And if
You
they
know
have
what
that
it is?
attitude
It's like
now, that's
it's like
crazy.
when you have a man and you like he's like you help him build and like you give him everything, you break
Yeah.
your back, and you know, and then he finally makes it in life. He got that job. He makes
He's
a lot
like,
of
I
money.
worked so hard.
and then he leaves you for another younger,
He
more
goes
beautiful
dates a
girl.
supermodel who's 19.
Yes.
Yep.
And then you're like, all this work I've done, and you just throw me away.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is why we're meeting with the girls. Man shit.
Okay, you can vent and everything here, but when you talk to them, just like be careful.
So you think I shouldn't crash out on them?
Listen, as much as the content would be fire, I don't want you dead. I'm gonna text Andy to send Kitty away.
Yeah. I love her so much. I told you guys I love Leah so fucking much. That's my bitch. That's my bitch, Leah. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. Very simply. I'm going to say, permission to speak my piece without fear of dying. Permission to have one crash out. Can I get my one here? That's what it's gonna be. So they're gonna get the preface.
They're not gonna listen. Luciano's not gonna get it. And,
I know.
They think that without you they will crumble, which is true. They're not gonna do that because maybe Lang would, because you know he's not associated with the South anymore. But Luciano and Harry are not dumb.
Oh, Harry would kill
you
me.
hold power. Luciano's not gonna let it happen. Tony's not gonna let it happen. I don't think Lang would let it happen. Like
Lang
you
wouldn't.
said, the number shit is baby shit.
It is baby shit. It's been baby shit. It's been baby shit for months, and I've told them that for literally like 11 months. Literally 11 months of telling them it's baby shit, and then they're like, you always do numbers. You don't see me. I'm doing the news. I'm calling people. I'm doing farming. I'm doing moonshine. I'm fucking chilling. What do you mean I'm always doing numbers? I do the numbers, and then I sit around and twiddle my thumbs and figure out some shit to do. Because I have a bunch of girls that are great and take care of all the work that I used to do. And I just, if one of them isn't around, I do that work. And that's it. That's it. I know you're worried, and I think a lot of people obviously don't want me to die. But maybe it's time people slide. Is what I'm saying. Maybe it's time. Because here's the thing. If I don't crash out on them, then how will it ever get across? If I have been speaking to them in meetings and meetings and meetings normally and calmly, and sometimes less calmly, for months. And I have accused one of them of something in the past and said, I don't like how you do this, and I was told, don't ever do that again, you know, basically that you will die kind of thing. So I didn't do that. That's why I didn't do that. Plain and simple. So they created this problem on their own. Self-inflicted, that's
let's
it.
go back. Let's go back.
Guys, Leah doesn't want me to die.
If when you're signing up with the roof running guy, you let him know you're like, hey, I'm not great with colors. Like, I'm kind of colorblind.
That was the most awkward way we could have done that.
Yeah, I mean,
I love you.
Look, I just okay. Listen, when I was part of 404, I made a few mistakes, and a lot of people died, and I'm just trying not to repeat the same mistakes.
Here's the thing, you know, the other day, Harry, Harry of all people said to me, Gigi, you're basically a Don. You're practically a Don. So I should be able to talk how I want, right?
Did you say, oh, then you should listen to me like one? Sorry.
Not in that moment. Sorry, I was completely stunned.
I'm sorry.
I was stunned. The conversation was going a million miles a minute.
I was there for that. Girl,
You were.
internally, I was like, oh my god, if she just crashes out, I don't blame her, I don't blame her, I don't blame her, that's so fucked, that's so fucked.
Yeah. Gigi's basically a Don.
Giga,
Anyway,
hi,
let's
hi,
talk about her
G-boys.
for 3 hours and
Hello,
not call her
boss.
into a meeting.
That was the worst fucking thing you could have said.
Okay, so let's be real. I feel like I can talk freely now. Lang put it like this: he's leaving. Okay, the Dons don't get a choice on it. They're upset about it. Like no one gets a say, no matter how pissed off you are about it. He's like, I'm leaving, and I choose who to bring with me. It's not an open invitation. So that's what he's gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Just letting. So, what's your rebuttal to that?
Well, that's the thing. I'll be real. If you talk to them the way you're talking now, I think they're gonna back down 100%. You're gonna get whatever you want. Easy.
Yeah. I think I have earned my right to choose what I want to do.
That's what I told them.
Yep. I think with the amount of time I've spent doing everything and them basically thinking of me as a Don at times here and there, them letting me vote in place of Dons at times, them having me handle everything, me probably knowing more about the crew than anyone but maybe Clark, right? I think I've earned the chance to at least just choose to do whatever the fuck I want. And I'm not going to choose to be like, yeah, you know, I'm just going to do numbers. Let me just do numbers in the north. Ooh. That's not that's not
It'll
it.
be easier. We're just doing kick-ups.
Yeah, well, wait until people start making a lot more money than what the kick-up value is. That will, you know. You'll see.
So, Miss Gigi,
Yeah.
what is it that you want?
I want to wake up and I want to see my day ones regularly. That's it. Because I know I can see everyone else.
To have fun.
Yeah. Yep. I miss the main heist crew, because we figured out every heist in the city very early on. Right when something was able to be robbed, we would go in and figure that shit out. And I want to be able to do that. That is it. Those are my 2 bullet points. And they're going to tell me, you can do that if you just stay in the South and do numbers and hold everything together and blah, blah, blah. No.
Is this like going to be an ultimatum thing? Or are you going and... Okay. Yeah.
No,
I
I'm
mean,
giving
so
them an ultimatum.
all
I
power
completely
to
Is
deserve
your
to do that.
ultimatum that I'm more than a numbers person, or is your ultimatum I don't want to be in the South? Like, would you stay in the South and be more than that, or would you just want to come up
Is it
north?
like, am I north? I'm north or I'm gone.
Yeah.
I want to hear what they have to say about what they think that looks like first. When I say, here's what I want, what do you offer me? What do you think that could be? And they're probably going to waffle about, well, if you stay with us, you know, you could do whatever you want. They're probably just going to do that. But sometimes they do surprise me, so.
With guns.
All the girls, they just look up and they're like, what the fuck?
If you would like to stand there dramatically, you could, but... just CJ standing there dramatically.
It's just me. Just me with the Tommy gun.
I mean, at the end of the day, I think my day-to-day would be best if I went north. Truly. I think my day-to-day would be best.
I feel like all your
But-
day ones are up there.
Most of them, yeah. And you know, Luch and Harry, Ilya was also a day one. He wasn't really bought in at the time, but he was around us, working with us. You know, there are people that are down there that were day ones as well, but the people that I did all my, what I view as my most fun and most important work with are all up there. And I don't think people realize the person that I'm closest to in this city, the one person, is Tony. Plain and simple. That's it.
Oh yeah.
And
as soon as I saw Tony in the warehouse yesterday, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. And I don't know that the Dons understand. I don't think they get how strong that part is. I really don't think they get that. Because they didn't spend time with the 2 of us doing stuff. It was just the 2 of us doing shit together for months, seeing each other every day, working together, spending so many hours together each day. I don't think they get that. So
I don't know if I'm alone in this thought, but it's something I've been thinking since I heard this narrative here. And this is no disrespect towards you, because we all know how much work you do. I think saying that the South will crumble without you is taking away just like, I don't know, like that to me is
devaluing
a
all the
bit
people there.
crazy. It is.
That's what I'm saying, okay? Thank you
I
for
agree.
fucking saying
This
it. 'cause
is-
I'm
this
sitting
is
there and I'm like,
something-
you think I'm jack shit,
I
apparently.
said this to Tony. I
The rest
said,
of us
look,
that are out there, that's crazy.
look at these other gangs. There are gangs that are filled with absolute dumb fucks, and they're operating. They are surviving. They just make a system that works for the way they work. And it's usually not even a system. They just exist. Okay? If the besties are doing whatever the fuck they're doing and they're fine, there's no reason why the South needs a numbers person or needs a mother. Okay?
I mean, any one of us could do the numbers.
They don't need anyone to do the numbers. They can just figure it the fuck out. Because other gangs that don't have someone doing that, just figure it the fuck out.
Okay, but okay,
they have no faith.
I know the North has all your closest people and your friends, but you know it's still ruled by Lang. Like it's gonna be very harsh, and he does not have the other Dons to hold him back.
I know how Lang is.
Okay,
I'm aware.
Like
so many of
the
our
devil
early
you
days
know?
were just us. Yeah, so many of the early days were just us running around. Like I know how it is, especially being someone who's sat around in so many of the Dawn meetings. I am incredibly aware of the dynamics there, and I'm incredibly aware of how much so far he's been trying to hold back and trying to make this work and trying to make this a group where he is not the sole leader. Even though people will say that they think, you know, people Lang, everyone looks to you as this, he has genuinely been trying so fucking hard to not be the sole leader. And he's just been barely holding shit together. All right, that's just how it is. That's how I see it. As someone who's been sitting there listening to them talk to each other over and over. I think the saving grace here has been Speedy. Yeah, Speedy's been the person who's been really sitting around and pushing back and trying to... Not trying to make Lang feel this way, but that has been making Lang feel like, okay, maybe this is working out. In that there's another strong leader here. But Speedy's operating in the morning, you know? Just functionally, that's just how it is. So, I've seen his effort, and I completely get where Lang is coming from and why he's doing what he's doing. To me, it reads as, I tried so hard to make myself not be the leader, to the point where now I want to be the leader, because it's just been 11 months of this. Right? So I get it.
Oh boy, when are you meant to have a chat with them? Have they contacted you? Are you planning on having a chat with both side Dons at the same time?
No plans that have been made yet. I do know I have a
You
text.
should have all 4 of them.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I know I have a text of, I think, hold on.
Like Clark,
Luch and Harry wanted to meet with me. Yeah, Luch wants me to call him when I'm around. Call me when you're around, please, he said. He said please. You know he means business. So I don't know. I might actually call Clark first. And just get a quick recap from him as well. And then talk to Dons. But them's my thoughts, guys. Them's my thoughts. If there's anything you want me to go in informed of, you can let me know now.
I know that you're gonna give them this ultimatum, and
they're not gonna like that.
Yeah.
Yep, well, they never like any decisions I try to make, so.
But you know what? The good thing about seeing the value in you is they think the South is going to crumble. Luciano, at least, is not going to want you. He's going to prevent you from getting shot.
Yeah.
I don't know about the rest, but Luciano will not want to lose you.
I think Luciano's someone who has been hardest to work with for me from the work perspective, but he's also one of the people who emotionally has understood. It takes him a really fucking long time to get it, but not that he fully understands my thoughts, but there are times where he does have these moments of clarity where he gets where I'm coming from. But the problem is I usually have to talk to him one-on-one, if I'm being honest, to get it through to him. But he's someone that I do have faith in that way, in that when I explain myself clearly, if I'm just talking to him, he usually gets it. Does he retain all the information I said? No. Does he communicate it well when he tries to tell other people what I said? Fuck no. If he's talking in a group with people about the shit I said, does his mind get flipped on things? Yeah. But I know when I'm talking to him one-on-one, he usually gets it. And that's just how it is.
She will ask one thing of you.
Hmm.
Stop saying the South will crumble.
Yeah, I don't think
She's
it
been
will.
part of this for months, and the one thing she's been hammered in again and again and again. We are all replaceable. We're all expendable.
I agree.
Cyprus will rise.
I agree. And that's what I'm trying to say.
We agree.
We
but-
agree.
Well, yeah, I don't think
What we're
anyone
saying
here
is-
disagrees.
Yeah,
think
none
we're
of
all
us
They
are
were
saying
saying-
that.
hearing it.
Genuinely,
Yeah.
if all of us ran away together, if we actually did run away together, they'd still find a way to make it
Real
work.
gang right here.
They're not gonna lie down and fucking die, okay?
No, they'll be fine.
They're gonna freak out, but they're not gonna lie down and fucking die. Something will happen, and if they're the types of people to wait until something breaks to fix it, well then it will break and they'll fix it.
Wait, how many how many people know we're having this meeting right now?
I don't think the men know.
I didn't tell them.
Luciano knows.
I told. Okay, then.
Larry
Luciano
knows I'm at a
Sorry, but-
girls' meeting. That's about it.
Oh. Okay.
You fucking snitch.
I'm just saying.
Well,
enough
I hope they're
dogs
dooming
know
about it.
that- yeah, I was gonna
Nah,
say, they
Larry.
might be
Larry's
spiraling.
not one to go talk business to people.
Well,
Yeah.
we
To be
knew
honest,
about
forgets
this,
2 minutes
so
later, usually.
she probably did tell.
Yeah. I'm sure some people have said, hey, I'm going to a girls' meeting, but you know what? We went to girls' night.
Funny.
Yay.
We are allowed to have a girls' meeting, please.
Oh,
for
yeah,
the love of
100%.
God.
If they claim that the North and South can still be friends, then this should 100% be allowed. And I know
Wow, this is
I'm saying a
conspiracy,
lot,
never
but
mind.
you know,
I'm
come on,
just laughing
man.
at the potential spiral of like, if they're at that meeting long enough, they'll realize they don't need
Yeah.
any of us.
I mean, guys, we could go on a 5-hour beach day and freak them the fuck
Well,
out. We have the chance to do the
yesterday
funniest thing in the
I was
world.
so worried they were spiraling, and I was like, no, I
Yeah.
just have to be in my apartment, or like, I'm sorry. I'll be back, I promise.
You know how many times I've gone to take a nap? I've said, hey, you know, I'm around for 2-3 hours, and then, you know, I'll be gone for 4, and then I'll come back. And then during that 4, they freak the fuck out, and they're like, oh my god, everything's burning. And I come back, and they're like, oh, I just wanted to ask you a question. It's every time. Every time. But, I don't
Say
know.
we went to a church to get married. What do you think?
Yeah. Hey, is it legal to get married to multiple people in a circle, like a polycule? Can we do that?
Sorry, man, I can't get married again.
Hey, that's fair enough.
I'll officiate.
Giga
Romance.
pray.
If you're
Bad
already
for
married, you're
business.
exempt.
Romances, but
Hmm.
we
I
didn't
should
say there
check
was
on
that.
romance in this marriage, though.
No.
I will still marry you, Gigi. Going back to
will
your
always
initial
marry you.
question.
Thank you. Well, I have a beautiful
I'm s-
house in Polito with a beach view out the back. Lovely chairs on the front. It has a porch. So, you know, just saying.
I'm still gonna flirt with all the other girls though.
Same.
Fair
She's
enough.
got a poem for this situation.
Hmm.
Normally she uses it on men, but
Okay.
you seem to be awfully mistaken. Her heart is already taken by someone grand you see, much grander than thee. So from your dream, please awaken.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Damn.
Damn. I like that. I like that. All right. Well, I'm gonna start bothering more people.
Before you do that, if I could talk with you and Sophia, I would appreciate
Absolutely. Yeah.
it.
If anyone wants to do any little break off sidebars, whatever.
Yeah,
100%.
I would too.
I will simply stand in front of this big ominous gravestone.
Is it
Okay.
Donnie's?
I've decided it's Dottie's.
Thank you for having the meeting, Gigi. Best
Thank
of
you for
luck with
coming. Thank you
everything.
for coming. I appreciate you.
I'll talk to you tomorrow, Cuddles.
All right. Hello.
Hello.
Is this the
I
Moonshine
guess
crew?
I don't know.
I don't know because Cuddles hasn't started using the building, so I don't know if she's going to or not.
I think she's still operating out of Teddy's place, which is fair and probably safer to just do for now.
I told her she
Okay.
could use the bigger farm, but I don't know if she has. And
Yeah,
she
it's
said
just a
something
comfort thing.
about Remedy might be farming, which I've only met briefly.
Right.
So Teddy might be bringing those people.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I mean, it's partially to do with moonshine, but I bought the 404 warehouse from Marty.
Oh.
and
Oh.
I'm going to start a pharmaceutical business out of there.
Okay.
And I know Gigi, you used to be a doctor, and Sophia, I think you're still
Yes.
a doctor.
I am.
Getting in with the right people.
Yeah.
To get prescriptions that I can give to the hospital.
I love that idea. I love that so much. I would be incredibly down to help out however you need with that.
Wonderful. And I mean, if you could just help me get started, I would appreciate it immensely. If you guys want to keep going with me once it's all established, I would keep the door open for both of you.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I loved my time as a doctor. Obviously, when you're a felon, you can't be a doctor. And I never got expunged, but I always wanted to do things along those lines. I think I've expressed that to you guys, right? Like how much I liked those days. So, yeah, pharmaceuticals, 100% down.
Wonderful. I think both of your backgrounds in medicine will help me be able to express what I want to do to the mayor and the medical director and whoever I need to speak with. I think that would be extremely helpful.
Yeah.
I have talked to Luciano briefly. I think he at least has a partial vision of what I want to do. But he also, because I guess the people in Leah's fudge house were kicked out, he wants them to have apartments as well in the building. So I don't know how that will work out, but
yeah, but that's your
we'll figure it out.
No comment.
Yeah, you don't have to comment, Sophia.
I have paid half of it so far. Lush said he does not want me to pay any more for it, but that's not the deal I had with Marty. So
okay.
I would just get your money back from Marty.
I think if you want to own something, you should own it. I think mixing, as we've seen in the past, I think mixing personal property in with crew stuff, you know, obviously gets messy. Or could get messy. I think, I mean, I'm gonna take a guess, Sophia, you don't have those properties anymore, right? If you left?
They've been trying to call me since yesterday to transfer them.
Ah, okay. My guess is they're going to try and retain... I mean, if Lang wants people to leave everything, if they go to the north, right? I assume they're going to want you to do that.
I need to transfer them today.
Okay.
I just kind of wanted to give you the opportunity to go...
Do my thing first?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah,
At
I
least
think...
for the big one. You know...
That makes
I think they forget
sense.
I have banks sometimes, but...
Yeah, well, I don't know if you can legally... Can you transfer danks? Like, the ownership of the licensing over? I don't know if you can do that.
Probably not.
I would assume no, because you, the individual, are getting approved for that.
Yeah. I think if anything, to get the license revoked and then transferred.
Okay. I mean,
But,
he puts your mill back. Yeah.
Oh, so, okay, so you think I should just try to get my money back from Marty and look for a different warehouse? I've been trying to get a warehouse for 6 months now.
Yeah, that's the thing, is it's really difficult. And it is nice to have that place. I mean, if you get your money back from Marty, then what? Marty would own it again?
No, I guess it was supposed to be part of the deal that it was just transferred to the south.
Okay, so someone in the south would have it. My only concern is I think someone in Cyprus should have it. That's really it. Right? Because of where it is. But...
Luciano did say it would come to me either way now.
Oh, okay, probably because I had proposed you as a potential good person to own properties. Trust level and you know, not shooting cops every day. Meaning less likely to get raided, whatever. It's probably that like, even if it's not your personal thing, then yeah. I mean, that's up to you, because really, yeah, it's hard to operate stuff out of anywhere. I would offer, honestly, my little soul property, but I'm trying to make that into an events business. And I don't know that I can have two things exist in there.
Right, no. Yeah. And we still kind of got to, at this point in time, do some shady stuff for the Oxy and stuff. So I wouldn't want to mix them.
Right.
But, okay.
That's tough. I would say start considering start posting on Twitter that you are looking for a commercial property. I don't know how huge of a spot you want.
Okay.
Or if a little storefront is okay, but someone maybe someone's willing if you're like need it for a business. You know, maybe.
Right. I can maybe even hold and use it until I can buy something of my own.
Exactly. And hey, it's okay if they want to use it for other stuff too. It's just, you know, if they're going to be using it like the equivalent of what the pit was, they're going to be doing illegal things through there. And it just kind of puts your business at risk, is my thought.
Right,
So,
exactly.
Because, like, if it weren't for a business, I'd be like, yeah, do whatever you want. Like, we've done that before. But when it's a business, then it gets kind of weird.
Right. And, I mean, I don't know who's holding the other properties above my pay grade. I don't even care. But as far as
it's Italian member number 256.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
In.
But as far as I'm aware, with Sophia going north, Leah going north, I'm the last clean member in the South. As far as I am aware, that is bought in.
That's likely.
And so I am.
But do you want to be a clean person? You don't have to be.
In my mind, I'm only clean because I haven't gotten caught. But if I make a business and I'm doing something that is legal, I am willing to stay clean for that.
Right. Because then you have something to put yourself toward as a clean person. Yeah,
Exactly.
I think a lot of people don't remain clean simply because they're not interested in what's available to them as someone who's clean. But yeah, no, that's fair enough. As long as you wouldn't be miserable, right? If you love cooking moonshine all the time. I mean, you know, do you at this point?
You know, it's something I do now. And it's not that I don't enjoy it. I hate the farming. I hate farming. I hate it with a passion. And
that is so fair. And we just
nobody's ever around to farm, and I always feel bad calling anybody to farm if they are awake because they have other stuff they can be doing too.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. At the end of the day, it's up to you. I would say I like the idea of you using that place for now and then trying to find something else and maybe just posting around, but I'm not going to tell you what to do. That's just, you know.
Okay.
I'm
Thank you.
there. Yeah.
Awesome. And then if you two do want to get in on it and be like COO or CEO or
Whatever
CMO,
I can do to help, I will do. And
yes,
I will
yes.
be
But
yeah.
You are both amazing. I appreciate both of you immensely because I know it's not said to either of you enough.
Thank you.
And Gigi, even though we are married, I'm still going to try to marry Sophia.
Yeah, it's okay. I think.
Okay. Yes.
I think this is
she keeps telling me no. She keeps telling me no, but she's so cute.
Sophia, do it for the polycule. Come on, it's a throuple. You love thruples.
I thought it was a circle.
Oh, well. I don't know how many people agree, but...
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah, it's a circle.
Yes, yes. I think even if we're not actually married, we are all good friends.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yes.
We'll be fine.
I mean,
we'll be fucking fine.
I mean, if we really wanted to be bitches, we own most of the properties. We could just lock the boys out and kick them out.
I have said that before. I'm like, if we were gonna be like that, like we could have just locked the doors and said, "You guys stop fighting, and then you can come back in." Yeah, I said that to you first day, Sophia. I was like, you and Leah could just lock the doors, man.
And I'm sure they're still spiraling, and I'm like, brother, I would have done that day one.
Yes.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Love you all. Hit me up today.
Love you, CJ.
Will do.
Okay, thank you for listening to me ramble. I appreciate both of you.
I appreciate you.
Your turn, Leah.
Okay.
And thank you for letting me go first, Leah. I appreciate you as well.
Of course.
Next.
Okay.
Did you want a one-on-one or us three?
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Just want to say, if I see you up north, that'll be great. If you stay down south, that'll be great.
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever happens.
She's so sad.
CJ did say something to me. She's like,
the girls will crash out.
they value you too much. Not even like what you do, just like who you are, and you deserve to have the right to speak your piece. One piece of advice someone told me a couple weeks ago before this all happened.
She's trying so hard to not get me killed.
Do what's best for yourself and fuck everybody else.
Yeah. That's the point I'm at.
Yeah. So whatever you want to do, just do. And, you know, north side or south side. Listen, south side, I don't think it's going to be that bad, to be honest.
As long as what people are saying remains true, that we can call each other up and do whatever anytime, I think that's the case, yeah.
Alrighty. I'm going to head out of here.
All right.
All right, see you guys.
All right, I'll see you. We have to run to Polito now.
No, I know. Yep.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
So, Luciana's trying to hold me for the Frank's warehouse.
Yeah. Now, let me confirm some facts just to make sure I have it right. You were paid back for that warehouse, correct?
I didn't buy it. Mr. Lang transferred it.
Oh, he transferred it to you. Okay, so whoever bought it, its money came out. I was pretty sure they texted me that day. I'm just making sure you were never on the hook for it. Okay.
No. It's theirs, and I already paid myself back for the taxes and all the expenses and stuff.
Right.
They don't have the code to your treasury box, so they're probably figuring out about that. I did go into the warehouse this morning and grab my things, which was like I had to put extra material box, and I left them one of the wood storages because both of them are mine.
Right.
And that. Oh, and I took Tony's trophy. But that's about it.
Ah, okay. Good. Yeah, that's good.
I don't want I felt like those were things
those are
I
personal
brought from my
items and
house.
stuff, and
and I've given so many large crates for free as well, even though those are very expensive.
You straight up have, yeah. Myself as well. I've bought large crates and then put them in there.
Yeah. And those were things like I didn't get refunded. So anything I've been refunded, I left in there.
Okay.
Like the blueprints and stuff. Yeah.
That is so fair. That is so fair. I mean,
one
honestly,
thing-
take it. If they still think they'd want it paid for, they'd want it back, I'm going to tell them she should take it as her payment because she never got paid for doing all the materials stuff that she did. She never got paid for being my assistant, right? Like, you did not get extra salary for any of that. So if they try to argue, there's no point. They cannot.
Yeah. And then I did grab your things. So you're like, your...
The stuff I asked you to make sure it was just like, yeah. Okay.
Yep. That's all
Yeah,
in
because
the
that was
heroin
personal
house.
stuff.
That
Okay.
was you. If you want to give it back, that's up to you. Everything in the furniture box. So.
Okay. You know, that's
My
fine, yeah,
direction
because that was like a safe that I purchased and, you know, things like that. So I just wanted that for me.
But yeah, my direction for me from Mr. Lang was leave everything behind. So that's what I'm doing. Already transferred the Frank's business email to Leon. I'm gonna go transfer that to him.
Got it.
But I guess you let me know when I need to transfer the warehouse, or if you care, I can transfer it right now.
Okay. I personally kind of don't care, if I'm being
Then I'll do it
honest.
right now.
There's so many properties floating around, and realistically, if a gang
Well,
needs a property, they need
We
one.
don't need it. We
Yeah.
don't need it.
Yeah.
And I don't want it either. I
And
was just in
it'll
case
it'll
you needed
placate them,
something in
right? It'll make
there.
them feel more secure. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm mad about.
Okay. No, sounds good. I think it'd be fine to transfer because no matter what, like, I don't think there's. And first of all, no one's gonna try and hold it hostage.
No,
I don't think we're at that
you know,
point,
if there
right?
was anything you needed from there,
Just to make
'cause I
sure
know,
that it
like,
was gotten.
once,
Yeah.
Yeah, once you transfer it, it removes all the keys for everybody, so I didn't know.
Yeah, you just didn't want to lock it down. No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I think the only thing is that treasure crate. I put whatever's left of the savings in there, and then on the bottom shelf of it, there was a pile of money that was like some old kickback of mine for work. That's why those were separate. And that's it. Luciano's
okay.
calling me.
Yeah. Oh, you're planning a coup. You didn't know?
They, yeah, are people gonna think I'm gonna plan a coup? Oh my god.
I already said I was north. I don't understand. Mr. Lang will.
Planning a coup is literally saying, I want to die today. Like, if a Don did it, which is not even a coup, but if a Don said, like, I want to change what's going on with upper leadership, they could do that. But anyone who's not a Don doing that, that's literally, you're just standing there and going, hello, I would like to die, please.
If anything,
I'll call it back.
you can return some of the stuff. You know.
Yeah,
Don't
if
say
there's
I
anything crazy. No, I won't.
Don't throw me under the bus.
I will not.
Or just put me in the water. I'll put myself in the water. And
Yeah, I will honestly plead the fifth and be like, I don't know. Let me go figure that out. But okay. All right, I will. Let me call some people so they're not waiting.
Crazy
too long
after
for me.
everything we've done for them that they would think.
That they would think that that's even an option on the table.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Right.
Like I asked them.
I make crazy jokes and things, or something I always do is I ideate the possibilities. Not that I actually want to do any of them. Even if it's a possibility that exists but I don't want to do it, I'll still say it's a possibility because I'm literally just laying out exactly that. Here are possibilities. Not probabilities, not likely things to happen. Here's what is physically possible. And that's something I do in a lot of conversations. I go, this could happen. And people will sometimes be like, that means she wants to do all those things. Which is crazy. I'm just saying that the word possible is plain English, right? This is possible. It means non-zero chance that this could happen.
If anything, I think Luciano misunderstood me asking Harry to step down. It was more like, you know, when he left for a few fucking months and he wasn't really a Don when he came back?
Yeah.
I feel like that's what needed to happen. Until
right, and then you not seeing that was kind of for you like, oh, is that something that just kind of you felt like shook faith in leadership?
No, it's a meeting with them two talking was fucking awful. It was awful.
You got my POV. You got my POV.
It was so awful. Like I'm surprised the South didn't set itself on fire. But honestly, I think that conversation probably after made me start listening.
I mean,
to one another.
You know, I was in meetings Friday with them. It was them two plus, you know, like me, Clark, Andy, Marty, just like some of the people that were some form of leadership, captain and up, coming in and out all day. And that's everyone's seen it at this point, right? That is who everyone is talking to, and you know, you saw it too. That is who you talk to, and it's just
terrible. It was terrible. Honestly, I needed to crash out. I said my piece. I'm starting a new beginning, and I'm good.
Yeah, I do think asking, like, saying that you wanted Harry to step down. Was it an ultimatum? Like, if you stayed, like I would stay if he did that. Yeah.
Like until because Speedy is actually going to be able to like manage things.
Well, that's the thing is a big factor that isn't around, which sucks because people try to move forward on stuff, but it's hard to move forward when not everyone's here. Speedy, because he's someone that people do have faith in. So there is that factor, right? I think when Speedy comes back, first of all, he's going to be really pissed about a lot of things, and he's going to be very confused. But people do have a lot of faith in him as a leader. I would just really like to talk to him, but he's not here. I think throughout all of this, something that's been echoing in the back of my mind the whole time is, man, I wish I could talk to Speedy right now.
Oh, same.
Right?
But the problem was I got stuck with Dumb and Dumber.
I feel so bad because I know the Don you talked to the most was Speedy. And like, you know, you saw him in the mornings all the time and everything. I think a lot of people think that you maybe were like closer to Lang or something, but you weren't. From what we've talked about, you've been close with Speedy. Others use Queenie. Hello.
Hi, I'm sorry I missed it.
It's okay.
I can't even explain what happened to me.
Let me get started.
No, you're fine.
Murder somebody.
Okay, bye, Sophia. No, we stood around and talked tonight. I just basically gave everyone my thoughts, not any conclusions or decisions or anything. I just wanted to give them my thoughts and let the girls give me recaps because I trust the comms won't be cooked. That was really the main boil down. So people updated me on just anything that's like shifted since Friday, so I'm now mostly caught up on not the details but the bullet points.
Gotcha.
And I gave them my thoughts as well, which I can TLDR for if you want, but just basically giving people their chance to say if they want to refute something or be like, you should, you know, keep this in mind when you're saying that or whatever. I am aware that the biggest problem right now for a lot of people is kind of lack of faith in leadership, which is obvious. I mean, a lot of people have been talking about that. Operationally, no matter what happens on any side or with anyone, everyone can be fine. So the point I made was, you know, if there are gangs out there that are filled with nothing but dumb fucks, they still survive. They make shit work. They find ways that work for them, you know? So I just want to drive that point home to everyone, like, you know, people are people. Yes, you are a sum of your qualities, and you can do certain jobs and things, but you're not just the person that does that job. You're just a person. You should be with the people you want to be with and do the things you want to do for you, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of the girls hold up a lot of operations and things, or have specific jobs, and basically a lot of people expressing the same thing I did, which is feeling like you get watered down to that. You included, oh, you know, she does so many things. Okay, well, does anyone just want to call Queenie up and hang out with Queenie because she's Queenie? I'm sure people do, but you know what I mean? Like, that should be the bigger point that a lot of people are focusing on, not this is what this person does, and then valuing everything about them off of that, right? So that's just kind of I think we've all experienced some level of that. We all have our people that completely value us, you know, in our own corners, absolutely, but yeah,
Do you feel like you didn't have enough people in that corner for you?
I think I have a good number of people in that corner, actually. I do. The problem is, a lot of those people, I can't do the things that I need to do for them and do my job, whatever, because so not all of the leadership sees it that way. Or they kind of, they want me there, or maybe this is different, but they haven't expressed it to me, right? So I'm gonna see if they express it to me, but I feel like a lot of people trying to fight to hold on to me or make me do a certain thing or whatever has been very like, we need her to do X job, not just we want Gigi, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think that's just a thing that I've experienced. I think that's a thing that a lot of people experience, especially the girls. And
So
saying
was
everything
the
will crumble
meeting?
without me is crazy. Yeah.
Did you make a decision on what you wanted then?
No, I did say what my 2 bullet points that I wanted most this whole time are. So this isn't influenced by this whole situation. This is kind of what I've been saying all along to people. And what I've always wanted is I want 2 very simple things. I want to be able to wake up and see a lot of my day ones all the time. Because I know I'm going to see everyone no matter what. I can call people, but I want to just be in a situation where I can make sure that I can wake up and see my day ones, which for me are the people that were in the crew very early, right? People that I heisted with for so long. They're the ones that I worked with the most. If I can't see them around often, that's a terrible situation for me.
But you would have been able to always have that, right? It's just if people aren't around, that makes it difficult for you.
Yeah, so that's kind of the point I made too, right? Like, if I trust in what they say, which is, oh, you guys can do stuff with each other all the time, then I think we can, right? So it's really a matter of, is that going to happen? Is something going to throw a wrench in that? Then that would make it difficult for me, right?
Yeah.
So, but we don't know. That's all what ifs, and it's not. As of right now, you know, I'll take everything at face value. What I've been told is everyone seems to, especially crew members, are all intending on keeping relationships between people completely status quo. They don't see a reason for that to change. So that's good. And then the other thing, really for me is just that I want to be able to go out and do dumb shit. I want to be able to go out and do...
Let me call you back. Oh, because something's about to happen right now. I'll call you back, I promise. All right, bye.
Poor Greedy. They already aren't calling her for stuff if there's also a gang separation added on top. Right, that's so Gigi doesn't have full faith that that'll stay. She knows that sometimes people might call her up, but it's not going to be like, oh, woke up in the south side house and saw my boys in the morning. But in passing, we said, hey, can we do a job? And everyone who's there said, yeah. That's like what people liked about the small crew environment. I think that's what Lang wants. That's why he's doing what he's doing, because you get that back if you burn it down, throw everyone in one room, right? I'm gonna call Kitty back.
Hello.
Hi. Sorry, I knew you were asked to
Hi.
leave because it was like it started getting more into business shit, and no one wants you to get fricked.
I think that's the only thing that kind of hurt me is
Yeah.
we literally have this conversation, and then for me to be taken aside and saying, "Hey, I just got a text that you should like go and we'll call you back." It's like a
Yeah.
slap in the face because it's like I feel
Oh,
like they just
Kitty.
see me as, oh, a Cyprus person is bank when, like, you know,
Mm.
I've been with the group since before they were even
Yeah,
bought in.
I don't think they know enough about
I think the
that,
approach
so.
of it was just it hurt just because
Mhm.
it's annoying, but it seems to be only the Dons that treat me like, you know, she's trusted, she's fine, like
Mhm.
don't worry about her. But everybody else just has an issue with me and things like, what the fuck do they think I'm gonna do? Like, my man is fucking Cyprus. Like, I just don't
Right.
like being treated like, oh, she's just Octo's wife. But yet, if they need
Yeah,
something, these very same people call me, Kitty, there's a property and we really need to get this for Mr. Lang. So what is it?
Mhm.
Don't treat me like one thing and then treat me like another. You know, like, and then
Yeah.
especially since
Stay
we
out
were
of
just
that.
talking about like people don't communicate. Like, it would have hurt less if they're like, hey, Kitty, like, we're gonna get into some info. Can we? But to like do it via text message and then have somebody else like take a sidebar to me and tell me to leave, that sucks.
Yeah. That does suck. That does suck really, like really terribly. And you know, I apologize for that. I did say when someone was like, oh, I think I'm gonna ask her to go, it was more that they want to make sure they don't get killed because they don't know. I mean, it's one of the problems that we've been demonstrating.
Yeah,
this
no,
whole time.
that's
They
what I
don't
mean.
know.
Like, I
Yeah.
understand where they're coming from. It's just I wish, since the whole theme was communication, that they just said it like, Kitty, like, do you mind, like, you know, instead of like being like, hey, I got a text message, can you leave? Like, that's all I wanted, was afforded a respect to be like, hey, Kitty, we're gonna discuss some stuff, and I don't know if it's safe for you to know it. I would have understood it. I'd be like, okay, you know, I get it, you know, because I don't want the information. I literally called for a Christmas tree, and I thought we were having like girl powwow because I was on Twitter talking about spa day.
You know what?
So I wasn't.
When someone was asking if you could come, I had said initially yes because I am, in my mind, I will tell you so much because I have been told it's fine to tell you so much.
Yeah, like I
higher-ups.
don't ever
think
talk.
they've
The only
been told
person
that.
I talk to is Octo, and Mans literally is the best person to yap to because he just doesn't remember it.
Yeah,
but
you know, I will say
I don't fault them
responsible too for not telling them that, not being like, you know what, Dons have said this, so it's fine, right? So I apologize for that. I feel personally responsible there.
So I don't fault them. It's just it was more so the manner of how it was done that I felt slighted, just because I'm like, okay, what? You know,
okay, fair enough.
I was told wear white, come here, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what you were talking. Okay. Yeah, no, I think I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. And again, I feel responsible for not telling them. Maybe, you know what, let's not. I did kind of agree in the moment. It was like, okay, you know, I understand that you guys feel like some shit might happen, right? So
yeah.
I
Okay,
get both
well, I'm gonna
sides here,
finish
but-
making my house a Christmas wonderland.
Okay,
If
let
I'm
me
telling you,
know.
if I could put like Christmas stuff outside of my house, like you would
Oh,
come
I
here and you would think
fucking
it's the North
wish.
Pole.
Refresh. There we go. Refresh, you back? You can hear me? This might be one of the most cooked stream days I've ever had. Holy shit. I think maybe it's my PSU. I don't know. I can't currently diagnose what the issue is. But if power to my computer and things just plugged straight into my computer suddenly going off, it means it's the tower itself. Thought it was the UPS. And if it's not the UPS, it's probably the PSU, I would think, right? I mean, that's what fails most on computers anyways, usually the PSU, so. I think I have one that I might be able to swap into my computer later. I usually keep shit like that, so hopefully. And then we'll see if that's actually the issue or not. Randomly shutting down could also be a heating issue. That's true too. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my I'm gonna keep some stuff open, some diagnostics open to like be able to see what's going on here. We're loading back in, don't worry. Poor kitty. Nagi shot my PSU. Hey, you didn't miss any of the stream. How long was that? How long was the first chunk of stream and how long was the second chunk of stream? Are they similar? Maybe I won't run my model this time. First chunk was 30. Yeah, man, yes, they're not. Okay, okay. Hopefully it doesn't happen again, but I don't trust it. I feel like it will. Yeah, this one will be 2 hours and 30 minutes for sure. For sure. Has the 5M caused your comp to crash before? Never like this. Not like this. This is literally the computer turning off. Like I'm sitting there and everything all at once, boom, to black. Whereas on 5M, things, I'll close 5M, I'll be able to move my mouse for like 2 seconds and then it'll stop. Mouse won't move and some things will stop. Maybe some music will keep playing, some audio will keep going, but like everything visually stops. So 5M is more of like a, like it stalls my GPU out more than anything kind of thing. So this is definitely not 5M. Yeah, I think it's hardware shit. I think I'm guessing, no, it's not the GPU. I'm guessing it's my PSU just suddenly failing in power, not doing what it needs to do and powering the computer, or the I mean, would my CPU or GPU overheat and then my entire computer just go boop and shut off like that? I know that can happen with the CPU potentially, but you like the BRB stream? Isn't it cute? I know with CPU especially that could definitely happen. Yeah, that's what PSU is, power supply unit. So when you plug your computer into the wall, there's a power supply unit that is directly into that, and then that gives power, splits it out to everything else in the computer. So basically, if the main plug into the wall goes into one chunk, if that chunk fails, then, you know, everything turns off. So yeah, I'm gonna run some shit. But CPU usually throttles before crashing. Yeah, I really don't. That's why I have shit open so I can watch my CPU performance. But I think it's less heating. I think it's much more likely from what I'm seeing a PSU thing, because it's everything's totally fine is how it appears, and then it suddenly shuts off. So I'm thinking that's power. Also, just I lean toward that because PSUs are most likely the issue. Because they fail a lot more easily than other things anyway. So, hold on. Let me just... I'm opening a couple things to run on the side to be able to watch. Has that ever happened to you before? No. No, not this many times. Not with this computer or anything like that. Boom. I'm not going to run my model. Just in case it's performance and things overheating, but I really don't think it is. Well, I came here to buy repair kits. Hello, and you get more dailies, so you should be happy. You should be happy because you get so many dailies. I have a bunch of my money in cash form. But I also have to pay out. I have like an extra little bit that I have to pay to Sonia for the house. We did bank transfer of some and then partial cash payment for later. God, that fucking thing. You're so full on dailies. You're so full. Alright. So my meeting with the girls, the point... A few people in chat were like, what's the point of this? Because they want every character to make a decision immediately all the time so they can follow the storyline and it finishes in 10 minutes. So... I can't get on my bike. I gotta spawn it. So, the point of it was to let them hear her thoughts because she tends to not tell everyone her thoughts because a lot of the time it's supposed to be like, oh, only Dons should hear this. And she's a little tired of not being able to clue the girls in on more stuff. And she has been slowly saying more things to more people a little bit. Ooh. Maybe we should switch to a car. She has been saying more things to more people to clue them in a little more as things have gotten worse so that they can make their own informed decisions. But she wanted to make sure that they are informed of her thoughts just in case something does happen because the comms are cooked. As she tells people things and people ask her thoughts and she says stuff, she knows there's a good chance that someone in every meeting is gonna go relay this shit really poorly. So she understands the importance of saying this shit normally to people that are most likely to understand first. That's really all it is. This one has been more recently worked on or repaired, so there we go. People get so caught up on the Dons want this, the Dons want that, whatever, but the Dons are, you know, really the ones that are making a lot of this stuff hard, so... She's not trying to do a coup, but she's definitely doing a, you know what, I'm just gonna start making the crew communicate a little differently, and I'm gonna start it by doing it myself. Oh, that's right. Like a backup in case it gets relayed poorly? Exactly, exactly. Because she knows it will. Every time she says everything to every person, even if she trusts them to communicate well, she knows there's a chance if she just tells one person a thing, it's gonna go get told to someone else incorrectly, or that person will take it wrong because they didn't hear her tone or something, right? Like that's a big factor too. Not hearing it from the person yourself changes interpretation. I think the Andy stuff was a great version of that. Like, she was telling them, hey, this is a me problem. I don't think Gigi was trying to say this to me. It's just my feelings were this. And she was just trying to work out something between her and them. It really wasn't about me, but they completely made it about Gigi, right? Completely made it like it was an issue that she had, which was like literally not even Andy's point. And then when they ask this character about it, she's just like, no, that's not the issue. They're like, oh, okay. Like, it was... This could have been summed up if the person in question was asked directly, right? And, so yeah, Gigi's thought is that's the main thing that should change in the crew, is because comms are so bad, you can't just keep letting cooked comms happen over and over. You're gonna end up in a loop forever. You have to actually change something, and the problem is, oh, only these people can be here to talk about this all the time, right? And then that just, you know... Yeah, this could have been an email, exactly. So you need to have the people in question there. Don't talk about people, talk to people. More roundtable discussions. They hate big meetings because they think having more people there is going to make it take longer, but realistically, when it's just 2 or 3 people, it takes just as long. So it's better to get everyone in one spot, have fewer meetings, and just inform people of shit right there. Everyone hears everything, and we're good. What was the point? I was using the lane so correctly. Yeah, what was the point? Did they just not see me? Did they think I was going to drive fast because I was a player in a player car, and they assumed that maybe I would definitely not follow the rules of the road? I think they assumed that because I'm in a player car, I was not about to do this and stop. I think that's really what it is. Okay, let me call Kitty back because we were on the phone with her.
Hello.
Hi, sorry, my brain has a weird issue which sometimes it randomly shuts off for a second, and that's odd and new, so that happened.
Oh.
I will try to rectify that later.
Ignore
yeah.
my text message then.
Yeah. But you know, TLDR, yeah, feel a little personally responsible for not telling people to do things differently. I'll make sure that that doesn't happen to you. 'Cause I don't
I
want you to feel
appreciate
bad.
it. I just needed to vent. I'm okay now.
Of course.
I'm over it.
You can always vent to me. Because you know
Yeah,
I'm not going to be like, Kitty said. Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god, Kitty said this. It's
Yeah.
the end of the world. Shoot her.
Exactly. Yeah, and I will just say, you know, there are issues, and I'm trying to figure my shit out right now. If things go really bad, I'm just gonna call you. I'm just gonna call you.
I'm honestly, I mean, Tony said it should be fine, but he said that hopefully things don't go bad for Octo with what Tony said. So.
Yeah, I think Octo and I are not in the exact same situation, obviously, because he's more of a ghost than I am, which is probably good for him. But
wait, did you hear that part? I don't think you. Wait, did you hear that part? What Tony said?
No, because I haven't been around for a couple days. I was on vacation.
Yeah, so Tony was trying to bargain for more money when he left, and he used Octo as a bargaining chip.
What? wait, can you give me the bullet points of how the fuck that happened? What?
I don't know. That's what he told me. Because I told him, I was like, hey, because he needed a place to stay, but he said that he was trying to get more money. Yeah, so he said he was trying to get more money, and he used Octo as a bargaining chip.
As leverage.
Like, so, yeah,
you can keep Octo and give me $1 billion.
So I was like, what does that mean for Octo? Are they going to be sus on Octo now? Like, what's going on?
Because at the end of the day, like, I think, like, knowing Tony, he would say that because he knows that, like, Octo's just going to call him anyway. Like, it won't change shit. But also, that's crazy.
But it's like, hopefully they just talk to Octo, please.
That's the situation I'm in, right? Like, oh, God, I'm sure they've talked about me like a trading card as well.
Yeah. I mean, I told Octo, and he knows he needs to talk to the group, but at the same time, he really needs sunlight, and I really like the schedule for him. So I told him no rush, you know? Like, you stick with your Portuguese-ass sleep schedule. So, because he lives like a goblino when he's on our time.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Good luck with everything. Here for you.
If things go bad, like bad, I bought a house in Polito, and I'm going U mode. You know, like we're
and I told Tonish too. I told Tonish. I showed Tonish. I have a butt coin farm too. It has like 2K plus butt coin. So if you guys want to do stuff, you guys can do stuff.
God. I won't tell nobody. Noted.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Good luck.
Yeah. Thank you.
Stay hydrated.
I will. I'm doing my best.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, Kitty's like family to Gigi. Like Kitty, Tony, Octo. Like if she picked people to say that, like that's my family, it's them, and then she would also say like Marty, you know, as well. Genuinely Lang, even though he doesn't like talk to her half the time. Genuinely also Lang, but for like people standing in a circle like that, them, right? Question OC, is a choice between north or south necessary? Like, is there no way around it? If Speedy were around, we have the chance of Speedy doing the same thing as Lang and being like, fuck it, then I'll take my people and do our thing too. Right? That's kind of like something. I think, genuinely, I would love like a Gigi, Clark, Andy, like, are just like, we gotta do this kind of thing. But Lang is so like, no, I'm still a Don, you have to respect the Dons. He said that, so that kind of makes that impossible for that arc to happen unless we did a hostile takeover, which I don't think any of us are trying to do because our characters still respect Speedy and still respect, you know, like the whole system anyway. And the thing is, like, even if people have problems with Lucy and Harry's leadership, that doesn't mean that these characters hate them and think that they should all die, right? I think some chatters take that as like way more intense than that's meant to be, right? Yeah. Like what Sophia said, where she asked if Harry would step down. She said she asked Luch to ask Harry to step down, was the text to me. I don't know how that went, or like how she said that or anything, but I don't know anything honestly. But I will say, like Gigi has the same thought, where if Luciano's gonna be Don, he needs to be around a bunch of strong leaders because he just follows people around like a sheep and just says, yeah, okay, yeah, I see your point. And then doesn't really do much. But he has some qualities that are good. Being able to be a diplomat, talk to people is nice. Harry wakes up, does some stuff. Sometimes he's spitting a couple times, but for the most part he causes issues. And then goes to bed. So he doesn't know anything. And he spends most of his time getting caught up and not even fully caught up by people who don't know everything. So even if you, like, if I talk to Harry and I give him full information, his ability to make decisions is actually not as bad as people think. The problem is that he'll always ask people that don't know shit. You know? So it's like that situation is just always cooked, right? It's set up to fail, basically. Hello.
Hey, how you feeling?
Ugh.
Did you speak to anyone?
Not yet. I actually called Kitty afterward. I just talked to her for a little bit.
Okay. I hope she doesn't feel bad about that.
She just needed to vent. She kind of did, but at the same time, I think she gets it. But she more wishes that people we all sat around in that circle and said, "Hey, Kitty, we're gonna talk about this kind of stuff. Could you?" And she would be like, "Okay," rather than getting like a text or someone gets a text and then pulls her aside and is like, "Yo, can you leave?" She felt weird about the execution, not the sentiment, right?
Yeah.
Just in a better spot. Yeah. So I was like, okay, I got that. But she's good. After venting, she feels good. She's fine. Yeah, I think I am going to call Clark first.
Okay,
Talk to him
that's
real
good.
quick. And you know, I'm trying to like not do the thing where I run to the Dons immediately and talk to them because I just comms. That's it. No other thoughts on it other than just I want comms to be good. So
I think it would be best to talk to all of the Dons together, right? Instead of like one Don giving the other one bad comms.
Personally do as well. So I'm gonna say to them that I want that, and hopefully they're okay with that. And just part of me is like, if I say that, are they gonna be like, why do you need that? Why can't, we're your Dons. Why can't you talk to them? You know, I don't know if they'll feel that way, but there's a part of me that's just like, oh. But I should just, you know, I'm aware that I should demand that, so I will.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sit here so no one sees my car.
You'll be fine.
I think I will be too. I mean, I'm probably gonna say some shit though, but I'm gonna ask them, like I said to you, I'm gonna tell them first. I want to speak this way.
Fuck it, just do what the fuck you want to do, bro. Fuck this shit.
Yeah,
like,
I'm at that point.
I feel like
I've earned the right to be able to do that, and I'll say to them, if you want to use a 1 on me or some shit, like do that now. You know, whatever, do it now, because I'm gonna do it. But yeah,
just do what's best for you. Like, listen, whatever is best for Gigi. If it's crashing out or if it's biting your tongue or whatever.
No, because I've the thing is, a lot of the issues people are seeing now are issues I've seen the whole time, and I've bitten my tongue on it the whole time. And occasionally I've said some things to people, and it maybe it seems like I'm trying to like get more power than I have. Like, oh, you should listen to me or whatever. But realistically, like, you see what's happening here, right? And like, if I haven't felt like I was able to speak my mind this whole time, that's crazy with me being in my position.
Yeah.
So at this point, like, the thing that is best for me is probably just being able to say those things. Because if they ask Gigi, like, what do you want to do? What would make you happy? I'll be like, being able to crash out and not have you guys be like, she's a traitor, she's dying, or we have to demote her to associate. You know what I mean?
I mean, Andy gave you the advice to not crash out, but like speak your mind, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Well, the way I spoke to you guys, which is, you know, not fully crashing out, but just saying it up front. It's because in the past there have been a few times where I've spoken my mind a little more, and I've been told, like, you know, watch your mouth, don't do that sort of thing. Which at first I never used to be told that, and then they felt like they made a mistake allowing people that weren't Dons to talk to them like that, and me saying things the way I did made them feel that way. But the thing is, I've never talked about anything in that kind of way to them that wasn't also just kind of business. It wasn't a personal issue. It was like, I think this is a crew-related thing. So at this point, I'm like, if it's crew-related, I think I should be able to do that. That's how I feel. And that's what I'm going to say to them. You know, it's not me personally crashing out on someone. I'm not saying someone is bad at their job because I feel that way.
Are you still going to do numbers and stuff? Like, you enjoyed it, right?
I don't know.
Or are you over it?
I really don't care because I've made the system so simple that it takes me a maximum 30 minutes to do it. The thing that is time consuming is grabbing people's money from a box and putting it in the back. And that's just running back and forth for a little bit. And I can make that someone else. Sophia was doing some of that with me. I could assign anyone to do that. So that's never been an issue. So if people are concerned about me doing numbers, the the part that I feel is necessary for me to do, first of all, I can still train people up on that and have them do that. It literally doesn't have to be me. I just go, yo, here's my spreadsheet, put it in. But number two, all the time-consuming stuff, I can just pass off and do my job in 30 minutes. Boom. So, and I've been
You just
saving up
want
the time.
to chill with your day ones.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know I could chill with other people too, like, and I'm going to do that, but the thing is, like, those are the people who are definitely giving me that time of day. You calling me right now? Great. A lot of other people not doing that, and it's not that it's not anything, like, it's not that deep. It's just that not being in the same area as them and seeing them frequently makes them not do that, because they're just like that. They just have ACDC and they see what's in front of them, and I know that, so I want to be able to put myself in front of them. That's really all it is. Right? Like,
Oh my god,
none
that
of this
sounds
is
so
that deep.
frustrating.
Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, we think you're the greatest and you're so necessary, but also go sit in that room and do that thing for 8 hours.
Suffering from success. This is why you should just
Right?
like.
I never thought I'd be in this situation, suffering from success. That's terrible.
Don't make yourself useful.
I'm in exquisite agony all the time. Ugh. Well, at least you get it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I definitely get your POV. I
Yeah.
just hope when you talk to them, they get it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna say some lines, some words, some sentences, some phrases, and we'll see what happens. I just think they don't like being criticized, which I don't think anyone likes being criticized. It's not just them. But if there's no one to check and balance, then what's the point? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But okay, I'm gonna call Clark and talk to him and try and keep it brief and then talk to them. I've been having an issue with my brain a little bit, so it's making it a little awkward. Where sometimes my brain just like shuts off, which is real cool. So I just am praying that that doesn't happen.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hopefully it
Thank
works
you.
out. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed for you.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay. Let's talk to you later.
All right, I'll see you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Also, I wasn't around, but did you guys see there was the... Coco had me as one of his emergency contacts, it looks like. Okay, I know the Dons want me to like immediately call them, but I think this is the better move, and Gigi thinks this is the better move.
Gigi.
Lord. Ooh.
How you doing?
All right, I wasn't around for a little bit. I'll just full front let you know. I called a girls meeting just because we kind of wanted to have a girls night for a while, but I wanted them to fill me in on stuff, and then you. Just you and them fill me in on stuff first, because I know the comms will be a lot better.
Yeah, I'd be happy to
and,
give you the full picture.
Yeah, because I don't want to make them paranoid, but like Lucy and Harry, or Luciana was like, you know, please call me immediately, and I would really love to get filled in first, and then go into
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. You want to go somewhere?
Sure. Let me just grab my card real quick. What do you want to meet? Anywhere and everywhere. Up to you.
Sweet. You know that boat when they announced the sub-crew system? Remember the boat?
The boat.
You could see the Cypress sign in the background. Go up
Yeah,
on
I like
that
that.
boat. Yeah, let's go there.
Yeah.
I'll let you know. It should be okay, but 2 times today I've had a little issue with my brain where my brain has suddenly shut off, so I'm just... Apologies if I just go into a comatose state really
Do you
suddenly.
go to the hospital? Are you a vegetable?
No, I'm okay so far. I'm all right.
If you were to be a
body's
vegetable,
functioning.
which vegetable would you be?
Oh man, I want to be a cucumber because I could get marinated so well. Oh,
That's actually a good answer.
yeah, so many possibilities.
I was gonna say a pear,
That's a fruit.
but I'm shaped like a pear.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. All right.
All right, perfect. I'll see you at the boat.
All right, I'll go up top. I'll see you.
All right, bye-bye.
The thing is, like, the Clark Gigi duo is really good. I think some people in his chat start tweaking. They think like Gigi opposes Clark in a way or something because of that one disagreement. But like The problem is me and Mason get along too well. So like the duo of us two, especially when we were like just being ratty in the sewers and doing like moonshine shit and everything, the dynamic's really good. Love y'all dynamic. I mean, realistically, what should happen is Gigi and Clark say, "Fuck all y'all, let's go boof bunning," and they just go roof running for a day. That's best case scenario, dude. Brother, my playlist is too happy for this. Should we do the cool lean? Should we smoke? Fuck it, let's smoke. God, this shirt just clips. Let's get some meds. I think Luciano, while he doesn't, like, his comms are shit, he knows a little bit more than other Dons what Gigi values or finds important, I think. Does that make sense? Like, he doesn't know what she does all day, but I think he's better at understanding what maybe her core values are. So that's fine. She said, I've had a day. No worries, I saw the boys running around and it looked cooked. Just do your thing. We'll catch up. I think Gigi and Queenie need to also go on a more of a friendship arc. Like, the respect's there, but they need to, like, be more friendly, see each other more. You think Luciana knows Gigi best from what you've seen? Yes and no. I think they all know different parts of her. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Clark.
Hello, my treasure.
Hello, my underboss.
How art thou?
Good, but also, yeah, okay, look, I just, let me start this off. I was away for a few days. I was on a vacation. I was up until 6:30 a.m. Okay?
Oh, God. Last night?
Yeah.
Today? I mean?
Yep, this morning.
Oh, God.
So, you know, but I'll be fine. I'll be
Oh,
fine.
you're feeling it today. Got it.
I'm in a perfectly, like, you know that state where you're very zen. You're like, look, man, I just got off a bender. I'm that right now.
Oh, so you're tweaking right now.
I'm tweaking. I'm both so calm and tweaking at the same time. There are two wolves inside of me. One's on Xanax and one's doing cocaine.
Oh, Xanax. Love Xanax.
Yeah. When are we getting that? I should cook some up. Could you imagine cooking up a Xanax for people? Oh.
Ooh.
We need that.
I'm high key down.
Yeah, we need it. Well, look, I got a recap from the girls. Mostly, I just wanted to tell them my thoughts.
Yeah, of course.
Just in a roundtable discussion, you know, and hear what they think. Hear their experiences of them, you know, when they say their thoughts, like what happened, what's going on, you know, how where are people settled now, that kind of thing. So I got some updates. I'll say right off the bat, felt terribly because when I woke up, I noticed I got a text from an EMS about Coco's ICU situation.
Oh, yeah, same.
And I was like, fuck, because I wasn't around for that.
Yeah.
So, but I was very aware of the Coco situation because I did, you know, I was around very briefly over the weekend and I got to see that happened and so that fucking sucked. Heard about Donnie. I got a quick recap on that.
Yeah.
Which is, from his perspective, knowing him, so understandable, but also from
So
other people's
accurate.
perspective, so crazy that like was fumbled that way. Or I see it as a fumble, right? I don't know how you see it, but I see it as like an insane fumble.
On his part or our part?
Our part,
Just
I would
everyone's
say everyone
part.
else. Everyone else. I think people, you know, maybe I haven't talked about it enough. People have been fumbling him for a while.
Agreed.
Yeah, it basically, so I brought him in.
Underutilized.
Yeah. No, fully underutilized, underappreciated, not
Underappreciated.
everything. You know.
Yeah.
what's crazy is he spoke the most in the crew to some associates that ran his moonshine and to, like, me a lot of the time. And he was off doing his own thing because he felt like he was going to get killed all the time. And, you know, it's just another casualty of the thing we already talked about Friday. But I think he's a good example, a better example of how this has been going on for a long time. Like, the fumble is not new. This is not a sudden thing.
Agreed.
Right? Yeah, it's
like
been
he
like
was
that.
one who noticed the wrongs in the system and what was happening for a while.
Mhm.
He was just silenced and decided, I want to survive. So his survival technique was to just stay quiet. Mine
Right.
was to say, yes, my Don, and get fined forever. His was to just, you know, stay quiet because maybe he wouldn't have had as many chances I did or someone else.
Right, right. And there are a lot of examples of it, but his and yours especially are strong ones for that. So, him saying his piece to Tony and everything, yeah, I get it. I get it. I think, he himself was a very paranoid guy.
Yeah.
He maybe could have
he was
fixed it a little bit. Yeah, he was
He was a
huge
doomer.
doomer. Huge doomer. I told him one time he talks too much. I don't know if you remember when he was first spotted.
Oh, I remember.
And I said,
You
Donnie,
and I had like a 2-hour-long phone call.
yeah, I yap a lot. You yap a lot. We all do this. But he would call me about every little thing and then talk for an hour about it. So, you know, instead of like you and I having one hour conversation, it would be me and Donnie having 3 of them, right? And I told him, hey, sometimes you take too long to get to your point. And if you want to get to your point first and then we talk about it, we can do it. But you say so many words to get to your point.
Yeah.
Try using fewer words. And it's not for me, it was for other people, because the way he was communicating to other people, you know, I would patiently wait him out and find his point at the end because I love talking. But other people were getting impatient with him. So I said, you got to do that. And
I
from
remember
then,
asking like, hey, are you going to Mosley's? And his answer would usually be something along the lines of, well, I'm in my Lambo right now, and I just got my gas filled up, but
it
there's
all
an issue with
started
my
this
back
morning
right
at
tire.
7 a.m.
And I there's a few places I have to go first. I do intend to go there, but to be honest, I don't know if I have enough time. And you're like, are you going or not?
Yeah, and the thing is, he could, like, I would hear him out if he said all that. That was my point to him, right? Just say your point first, and give me the yes, and then we could talk while we both drive to that place, right? It's fine. But I told him that, and what he did was, from that moment on, this was months and months ago, he does everything he can to not waste my time. Which was not exactly the point I was trying to make, but probably took it that way, right? Well, definitely took it that way. And he immediately was like, you know, switch got flipped, and he would talk to me on the phone and say, hey, found this. Do you need it? I'll go, no, I'm good. Okay, thanks. Bye. Boom, hang up. And we would still have moments where we would have conversations, but he became that level of
He's a
efficient.
man of extremes.
Yeah. So now thinking about that, seeing what happened here, I completely understand where he's coming from. But so that happened. I'm updated on that. And that's my thoughts on it. I heard about Tony. Yeah. I heard about, I don't know where to begin.
Well, tell me if there's any gaps or any questions or any sort of perspective I can bring on any of those things. I think it would help. But if you know, if you already heard it, then it's entirely up to you, right?
Yeah, I mean, with Tony, you heard that the clarity's going. I heard about something involving, this was not from the girls, this was something else, but I did hear about something involving him and Octo.
Yeah, that was blown out of proportion.
Okay,
I wouldn't worry
figured.
about that. That was like a off the cuff.
I assume that was a
added
singular
comment,
sentence.
And then we tunnel visioned on that. I was like an outsider for that, but I heard everything. Tunnel visioned on that for a bit, and then I think everyone realized, okay, you know, he's a grown, he can figure out his own thing. Shouldn't have said that. Let's move on. Yeah, so I wouldn't worry about that.
Okay, I'll choose to believe that. I really could not imagine it being that.
Like
Tony wouldn't say that if he didn't think it was that crazy, right? Like,
right.
Or
Tony
if he
knew how it was gonna come. I think he just wanted his cash. You know what I mean? He just wanted to get paid.
I know
I completely understand.
He's been, I'll fully candid with you for a sec. He's not been paid for a long while because if a Don like really isn't around, they don't really get paid for not being around. And if they're decidedly not around like him and not involved in decisions for some time, they don't get paid. So he's had no income because he also doesn't do a lot of other work. So I think he's just feeling dire, if I'm being honest. Guys, I will turn off the noises if you do it when it gets too serious.
I mean, I don't blame him. If I was a Don, I'd be like, oh, my cash too. Fuck that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, the Dons are, I mean, I'll always stand on this. They are entitled to their cash.
That is the system that they
this
made.
all started, this is all the system that we bought into. And you know, it's kind of just a fly on the wall, but they all understood that. They were just trying to find the right number.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I think it's just him being like, oh my God, I'm so broke. Offhand comment about Octo. Yeah, let me get my money. So, not worried.
Yeah, agreed. It was just offhand. It was random. And then he was he was like, yeah, maybe it was kind of extreme. Because while they're grabbing the cash, he was like, he goes, you know, I was just trying to get the cash. I didn't really think, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want Octo to die, obviously. I'm not saying he's trying to leave. It's just, you know, and I was like, it's all good. I don't think anyone's going to try to kill Octo.
It's a Tony moment. I think that's the thing, right? Is someone like Tony we give that grace to, and we say, "Oh, that's a Tony moment." He didn't mean it like that.
Yeah,
not everyone.
He didn't mean it like that. Yeah.
Yeah, not everyone gets that grace though, and I think
but that's
especially.
Life. You know what I mean?
He's
also a Don,
right,
so
and
he's
that's
gonna
the
get
thing.
that grace.
Yeah, he is a Don. So I think a lot of people maybe expected more of that, and then when they didn't get that, they started going, "Oh," and it was awakening for them. Like they didn't get it from the start.
Freely, maybe.
And speaking freely, and there are ways you could change the way you say shit.
Definitely two different things.
Yeah, and there's a difference between expressing what your issue is versus saying, I think this should happen and something crazy. And a lot of people jump to a conclusion like that. They say, let me tell you what my decision is before we've talked it over. And it's something insane. And, you know, that's a lot of people's problem.
On that topic, what do you think about Sophia's demand?
Yeah, so she texted that to me.
Well, I don't want to say demand, but
well,
I don't know. I guess
what affected her decision. Yeah, she let me know. She texted me and said, by the way, just so you know, this is what I said. And then I ended up going up north. So she didn't give me a lot of detail.
She did go up north, by the way.
Yeah, I think that's best for her. She didn't really give me much detail. She just said, I asked Luch to ask Harry to step down. Like a Don should do this, and I want to see a Don do this, I guess, was her point. And if this doesn't happen, I can't see myself staying, and I won't. That's... Which, honestly, from her perspective, I get. I completely get.
She was just trying to make her point heard.
Yeah.
Made. I don't think... I think she knew...
I'm glad she didn't die for it.
I think she knew that it was going to be a no. But I think her whole point was that that's a concern.
And it needs to be said.
And it needs to be said. She's going to speak her mind. You know, and that's who she is. We need people who speak their mind. And she's done so much. I would have been fucking gutted if she would have got shot for speaking her mind.
Would have
the one
immediately
time.
crashed out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was, I'm very glad we should not shoot her.
Yeah, because my thought is, I get why she would be the one person to say that of all people, because she's been my assistant for a long while. She has good eyes on what I cannot do. And I think there were a lot of situations going into it where she thought I would be able to check and balance the Dons more than I could. And her, you know, I don't even have to tell her anything special, just her seeing the work get done in the ways it gets done, and being my assistant, she'll see day to day that I cannot check and balance them with the way they've set things up. So, and what they'll allow me to say to them, blah, blah, blah. And I think her knowing that, if her thought is probably, if Gigi can't check and balance the Dons, and then they need to check and balance each other, but they're not, so I need to make a demand like this, because that's the thing that would make me have faith in this system, but I don't without that. That's my interpretation of it.
Style.
And I think a lot of people, maybe that's the quiet part they're not saying out loud, even still. I think a lot of people, you know, they bought into a 5-Don system, and the way it's sold to people is they're 5 Dons, so they make group decisions. When one Don wants to do something crazy, The other 4, if they disagree, can disagree, right? And then people don't see it happen in front of them, and now they lose faith in that system. So it's not even just like, fuck you, this Don, I think you're not doing a good job. Fuck you, that Don. It's more like, well, the system isn't working. Which kind of goes along with what Lang said, which is why a lot of people, I think, completely understand his side, which I do as well. I get what he's saying. But I don't think they have faith that the remaining Dons will stay true to that original system, and I think that's the biggest issue people are seeing right now. And maybe not all saying that, because then that means you have to go to the Dons.
What do you mean by original system?
The way it was meant.
I think a lot's gonna change. And,
yeah.
And I don't think that's inherently a bad thing.
Okay. Basically, the way things were sold to people were that there were multiple Dons, and when people go, but how does that work? Who gives the orders? They go, well, it's a democratic system, right?
Yeah, it was, those first few days were very confusing, because there was a lot of, I was told one thing, and then so I told someone that, and then immediately someone else would be like, that's not the case, and they're like, okay, well, what is the case?
Yeah.
And then it would kind of end with a, I guess we need to talk about it again.
And it just kind of became dysfunctional. I think sheerly the number of people, and then they didn't have a system like, if only one Don is around, they get to choose. Instead, it was, if only one Don is around, I gotta defer to my boys when I finally see them tomorrow, which is 12 hours from now. And that functionally, it's not even just the system, it's timing, right? That functionally threw such a wrench into things. It doesn't even mean that they themselves are shit, and it's only because they themselves can't do the system. It's that the system doesn't work in this city completely, right?
Yeah.
Unless everyone was awake at the same time.
The 5-Don system just didn't. I mean, it was a good try, and it worked for a good amount of time. But inevitably, we have people who are probably better at leading alone, and some people who are better at leading together.
Right.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think this is a good change, and that's what I've been telling people since the start. Is this is for the best? The North will thrive, the South will thrive. Well, in my opinion, I'm always going to have their back no matter what. I don't even see it as a us versus them. I'm just for Cyprus, and that's why I'm in the South trying to make sure it's good, because I know the North's going to be good.
That's how it's been
this
sold
transitional
to
period
me.
is going to be harsher on the South. I think that's natural. That's not anyone's fault. It's just natural.
Right. And that's when Lang left, I kind of immediately, when the fact that he was still a Don and he was saying he was still Cyprus, that was kind of the picture that I was starting to get. And then hearing what people who have gone north and have heard from him have been saying and all that makes sense to me, right? It's kind of along the lines of what I assumed is, okay, his intent is to do it like that. So I get it. And I don't disagree. I feel the same way you do at the end. I do. That being said.
Yeah, that being said, I mean, I want you to be happy, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. Just any question you got, I'll tell you full detail my perspective on it.
Okay, so we sat around on Friday in meetings, going in fucking circles.
Yes.
You, me, and Andy, all trying really hard to convince them of shit, if I'm being honest, or help them make a decision.
Sure.
Not even that we were trying to convince them of anything in particular. It's just
make a decision.
Make a decision, right?
Sure.
To the point where Andy walked away. It was like, because they tried to give her a vote. I just kept standing there, but I was like, what? Why am I standing here, right? Like, if I haven't been given a vote before, why am I suddenly being looked to for this now? Like, why are we voting on this? This is not our role, right? I've been given a Don vote in the past. Not for a very long time, but I have. So I know that's a thing. But I think that those talks on Friday going the way they did, to me, were a bad sign that they're going to have a hard time just doing this on their own without us doing that and being in there and being part of every decision. But then at the same time, there will be other times where they will do the opposite, and they'll probably go decide shit on their own or talk about things on their own without us. And, I feel like it's got to be one or the other. Because if it's wishy-washy and it's, we're brought in for some stuff and not other stuff, it gets difficult. It's hard for me to imagine that not getting messy all the time. So my question is, did that change in the past couple of days when I wasn't around? Did they step up, or is it the same?
Short answer is yes, it did change.
Okay.
I had the same fears on Friday.
Yeah.
It's totally understandable. I was like, just please make a decision, just please. I was hoping, I was playing, I was just. But Friday was one of those days where it was easily the worst day, easily the worst day for everyone. I think.
Right.
Not only did the news break out, but there was just so much miscommunication, and I don't think anyone had the full story. And unfortunately, people doomed and spiraled from that, like we see in Coco and Sakura. And unfortunately, Tora was following her lead. Did you hear about Sakura yet?
I knew she was gone. Yeah.
Yeah, she left because Toro was helping them out when we thought they were traitors. So we took Toro out. And then so Sakura said, well, what the fuck? I'm out. Anyway, long story short, it was a dooming day for everyone. Okay. And it was not a good sign of being decisive. It was not a good sign of thinking big picture. I agree. But at the end of the day, I still had hope. And I wasn't gonna, give up on it or judge them as leaders based on that one day. So I took to Saturday, to Sunday, to Monday. Saturday and Sunday were slightly better. It was still, please make a decision. Monday felt a lot better, and then yesterday was easily. It was funny. Andy and I were just talking. It was easily the best conversation that her and I had with them. It was actually probably one of the first conversations she's had with them. The Dons and her kind of had to hash some shit out, Just, I think she's already feeling underutilized. She's not in the picture in these conversations when her role is fixer. But also, are we stripping everyone's, there's still things being said, like the contradictory things, like every rank under boss is going to be taken out. But, you're still going to be fixer, but this person's still going to do this. So there's still confusion.
That's just lack of carving that out yet. That's what that sounds like.
And that comes with time. But to give you a quick, short answer.
Yeah.
Yesterday, the last conversation that we had with the Dons, Andy and I had with Lucian Harry, it was good. They're both saying, okay, this operation, do we need it, yes or no? Yes. Okay, who leads it? Tell me why. This person. For this reason. I think this person should do it. Okay, tell me why.
Oh, I don't like that they have that without me, but that's okay.
It was very decisive. It was clean cut. It was good. It was actionable.
Oh, they don't know enough about ops.
Not just, we should do this. There was actionable shit. But at the same time, that comes in time. I don't think we can expect on a Friday or a Saturday, because it's not like we're starting fresh. We can make it feel like we're starting fresh, which I think would be good for people, but we're not starting fresh. So there's a lot of moving pieces that the North didn't have. So it's not a one-to-one comparison. But I guess that's the answer, to be fair.
Okay. Yeah, I think
it was not looking good, and then now it's looking good is my short answer, my actual one.
Got it. As far as the discussion about operations go and everything, I'm not gonna ask people to wait for me on that, but I do want to know what a lot of the conclusions.
Cleaning, at least.
Okay, yeah, because I did have a list kind of ready, so I want to make sure that they're not missing anything that I might have had kind of listed out.
It's not written in stone, but,
right?
It's like a pretty solid rough draft.
Okay. I'm sure that'll come later.
It was just small things like I said I think Ilya should help man the cleaning because he's good at gathering people, and if someone's trying to run up on some people or on them, he's not going to back down. Like everyone else is going to be like, should we shoot? Should we this? Like, nah, that's our cash. We're fighting for it. And Ilya, I think, is a good role for that. I think Queenie is but that's not only his role. He can obviously handle more. It's just like that's his priority.
Yeah, that's the point I was making a while back to them, was the way jobs should be handed to people is one person is given a priority exactly like that, so that when you wake up, you make sure that that's taken care of first, and then from there you do whatever you want. And you know who the people are who prioritize what, so when you want to do a thing and if there's any questions you have, you know who to go to. It's that simple. Agreed. Yeah. I mean, it should be like that. So them kind of talking more on that, talking about operations is good, because the one thing that I think was the worst part about Friday was there were a lot of talks about thoughts. Should we do this? Should we do that? But no definitions on how this would work. I think no decisions were made partially because, like, the operations, right? People are like, oh my god, are we going to keep our buildings? There are all these questions like that that affect their ability to decide because there are too many unknowns. So knowing that unknowns are getting worked through is good.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Yeah. What's the current state of things? Is it for the south, please? Just okay, let's get back to work? Or are people still a little bit paralyzed?
Yesterday, actually Monday, my plan for Monday was let's get back to work. Actually, that's not true. Monday was final negotiations between the Dons to figure things out. So Tuesday for me was let's get everyone back into the swing of things. That doesn't mean everyone get back to farming, grind, we need oxy. That's not what that means. It just means like get together in a car, go roof run, do the petty jobs. But as long as we're together and not one-on-ones all day, every fucking day. So that's what Tuesday was for me. That's what I wanted it to be. Unfortunately, there's still a bit more confusion. And then finally we got around to the clearing shit up and all being on the same page. So today has really been that day of no more dwelling, no more thinking, no more one-on-ones. If you have questions, I'm always open, sure, but my time will not be spent trying to do damage control. I think the fires are out. It's now time to put the pieces back.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, I mean, okay, we are back. Woo. Refresh. Refresh. There we go. Sorry guys, it's I cannot tell yet what it is, but I'm running shit to see. Here we go. Come on in, guys. Come on in. I messaged him real quick. I was like, I'm getting back on. Sorry. This is why when I'm calling people, I'm telling them, oh, I have a brain problem. That's just me indicating that this is what it is. I feel bad because it's like the one stream I'm doing on this channel of this stuff because it's a big day. But then, of course, this happens. Insane. Because she's a cucumber. The thing is, like, I want to have certain conversations that are going to take a long time, and I'm just like, ooh, if this happens, it's going to be so annoying. How long was stream up for that one, guys? How long was the last chunk? 53 minutes. Okay. Thankful you're streaming within these hiccups. I mean, hey, I'm gonna stick through it. I'm basically trying this one more time, and I'm not gonna go live again after this if it shuts off again. Okay, just as a note, if it does shut off again, I will just raid into like whoever I'm talking to at the moment. Maybe I'll see if I can get back on, and maybe not running stream at the same time helps. Because I'll also need to test that anyway, so I think just if I have to, then I'll do it that way and test it as I'm talking to people. But there's some like conversations that I want to have, and if stuff stops in the middle of it, it's going to be